Good morning, everyone. Welcome in on this Friday. It's Football Friday, if you will, as in soccer. Football. We're doing a case break today. I've been excited to do this all week. I want to welcome you guys all in, whether you're joining us on eBay or whether you're joining us on the tube. We're excited to have you. We thank you guys so much for doing so. We will say hello to everyone who bought into the break in a moment as well. We can get the team list up. But we've got one break today, so we're not going to put the schedule up because this is it, my friends. We're going to get after a full case of Panini Prizm 25-26 soccer. You guys can see on the overhead where I'm waving, we've got that case. I will bring it on just so you can see it is a fully sealed case. It's monstrous for the camera on Zoom. So what I'm going to do for the break, just so you guys all know, is we're going to keep that over there. You guys can see it on the overhead. I am going to have you guys give a shout out to Max is with me today. I'm going to have Max. He's going to be helping me open these just to make the break go faster. So on the overhead, you'll see me opening a box or two here to get us going. And you're going to see Max on the overhead opening some more boxes for me. And then at various times throughout the break, he's going to open up a few more as well so that we can just keep rolling and hopefully turn what would be a 5-hour break if I had to rip all these myself into less than 2 hours to get through a full case. So we'll see how that goes. But also, what we're doing while he starts to rip those packs, and I'll take one as well, is we've got the hit counter we'll talk about again today, where you guys can earn some chance at some free packs by playing on the hit counter. And as well, just that you guys engage with us, have some fun, and keep us chat, keep the energy going, ask questions. I will admit I'm not a full soccer expert. I know plenty of the names, but there might be a few in there that I don't recognize as good. So if you guys are watching with me in the chat, pop in and if I miss someone that we should consider a good hit, please tell me about that. We're also going to do what's starting to become a very fun and exciting wheel scenario. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with that. We've got this wheel, and you can see it's got a lot of spots. It's got 68 spots in there. All of those are 68 variations of products or things that you could win. And what we do is we're going to run some bids up that will start at a $10 bid. And that $10 bid, we're going to spin the wheel. If you spend 10 or 15 or whatever you end up spinning to win that bid, once the bid's gone through, we're going to spin the wheel and you're going to win whatever is in that wheel. So we're going to do that a little bit throughout the day as well. I might throw one or two up now if you guys are interested to get going and do a little bit of that before we get into the breaks. I'll show you, just some of the stuff we have for prizes that you can win is a sealed. I'll take the wheel off so you can actually see what I'm showing you. We've got a sealed 2025 MLS Topps Chrome Blaster box. $10 bid could get you that guy. Another nice win that you could get, a $10 bid could end up winning you a Prizm Blaster box, World Cup Blaster box. We've also got some basketball blasters and sealed packs. We've got a couple basketball hobby boxes that are definitely wins for $10. We've got some pack lots, and we've got some fun player lots. Like for example, we've got a rookie lot in here where it is a VJ Edgecombe, two of him, and a Con Knipple. So there's things like that where you can win some pretty prolific rookies. There's a Shohei lot in here. There's a Luka rookie in some of these lots, all that sort of stuff. So hopefully that helps explain it a little bit. Let's see how you guys are feeling about that. And again, we'll get started in the break here in just a moment for our soccer break. But if anyone wants to take a spin, again, we're going to start it. It starts a bit at $10. And again, you get that spin of the wheel. If you are in today's breaks and you do a spin on the wheel, we will combine that with your other shipping. So don't be afraid of that initial $5.99 charge. We're going to reduce that to $1 per item or spot or whatever if you've already paid to ship on this break until you max out at $10. And if you aren't in today's break but you want to spin a wheel, there's that initial shipping fee, but then it's going to be $1 per spin afterwards, and you'll cap out at $10 shipping no matter what. So I'll try it one more time. I know it's early getting started the break. We haven't even done any cards yet. From that regard, maybe you guys aren't looking to spin. Our HRT for life, we are doing. Sorry, I had it up there earlier. You must have hopped on just after I showed it. But we've got on the overhead, you can see my hands on a full sealed case of 25-26 Prizm Soccer. The auctions did close last night, and every team spot did get a bid. So we have we don't have any open spots to sell there. What's going on, Robert? Yeah, I think Marty said you might come and hang with him on Sunday a little bit. So absolutely understand that. But that's what we're ripping today. HTR for life is some Prizm Soccer, and hopefully we pull some of the big bad boys, maybe a couple autos of them. Oh, so you take a spin on the wheel. Love it. All right, so again, what we're doing on the spins of the wheel is I'm going to bring up the wheel. And like I said, there are sealed boxes, packs, player lots, and you're going to win what comes up on the wheel. So you won, we're doing soccer. And so fittingly, you won 4 packs of MLS soccer. And you can let me know if you'd like me to leave them sealed. So, and every time a prize is won, we remove it from the wheel, so the prizes get even more likely to hit each time. And let me know in the chat for live if you want me to keep these sealed. So you got 4 packs of Topps Chrome. Let me know if you want me to keep these sealed and ship them out to you, or if you'd like me to rip them for you on stream. Obviously, the value in that is if you get anything good, get an auto, we can get it sleeved up and in a top loader right away so that there's no potential for damage. Rip them, you got it. All right. And thanks again for taking the spin of the wheel. Um, any Topps Chrome product, if you do hit something, it can tend to have a lot of value. And these MLS Chrome, we've had these for a while. They're pretty good to folks. They've been pretty popular in the market. We sell quite a bit of sealed blasters, and they're okay from a hit heaviness perspective as well. So maybe out of a 4-pack lot, we'll get something here for you. We've got Christopher Cups, Stephen Maria. There is a nice, I think that's a wave or ray wave of Ariath Pole rookie card. Aluwasewi, Dennis Boenga. There is Anthony from the Loggers, Sam Surridge. Class of their own, Alfonso Martinez. Pretty sweet parallel there for you. Kevin Denke, Jesus Ferreira for Seattle Sounders. We've got turned around Wayne Rooney. Is this going to be an auto? Are we going to get an auto for you? No, just a ray wave. But Wayne Rooney, longtime English national player, that's a pretty good parallel to pull out of a blaster box. So you do start to see some of the international players. Messi, I think Thomas Mueller from Germany just started playing in the MLS. There's Ty Baribeau, Dubarowski, David Villa. How about another Wayne Rooney? This one wasn't turned around, but not bad. You got 2 Wayne Rooneys coming out of there. That's pretty sweet. That one's got a little bit more of a patch wave to it. And then your last card is going to be a Luis Suarez, Big City Strikes. That's pretty cool. That's think about it in terms of baseball, like the home field advantage type of cards. I don't think these are quite as rare as those in baseball, but that is a nice parallel hit of Luis Suarez. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed those packs. Got a few guys you like in them, and we're going to get those sleeved up and shipped out for you. We appreciate you taking the spin. And I'll throw up. I will throw up another spin to see if anyone wants to do them. We might do 1 or 2 and see if you guys want to get it, and then we'll definitely get into the break. We'll be there. We'll be here for a while with 20 boxes of FIFA. So hopefully nobody minds us getting a couple-minute delay on the start. Take another spin. Love it. All right, let me get the wheel up there for you. Oh yeah, we'll do the spin and then I'll give you a show of some other things in there. A LeBron lot. So I gotta find where he is here. Go by our basketball guys. All right, where is he? Hey Max, you think you could try and find the LeBron lot? Come on, there we go. All right. So that one, you won a lot of LeBron parallels. So we've got the documentary LeBron. We've got a Power Players LeBron. And we've got a Young Kings for his Cav uniform LeBron. So this is one of the things that are in the wheel is lots like this. There's a lot of Cooper Flag in here. There's a lot of Shohei, a lot of Aaron Judge. There is some soccer ones. There's a couple lots where some Erling Haaland in it. So there's a bunch of things like that. So you got the LeBron lots. There's a one with Con Kneppel and VJ Edgecombe. There's a bunch of different lots where there's like 3, 4, 5. Can you bring the LeBrons back? I don't know what's blacked out here, but I just showed them. But I'll bring them back. For whatever reason if they didn't show up. All right, so the LeBrons were the Young Kings parallel, the Power Players parallel, and the documentary parallel. This is probably the rarest of them. Quite frankly, I didn't comp those in there, but usually LeBron parallels, worth a couple bucks a piece. Trying to resell them, or if they don't have them in there. So congrats on that. So there's a lot of lots of players like that. Some of it's 3 cards up to like 10 cards a player. There's a bunch of different ones where it's 3 to 5 sealed packs. We've got some blaster boxes. One of the kind of the better prizes that you could get for $10, a Prizm pack. We've got a couple hobby G League basketball boxes that have autos in them. We've got some football. We've got some lots where it is a couple autos, soccer autos of folks from Leaf, stuff like that. So it's a lot of randomness, some heavy stuff from basketball because we did basketball last night and held on to some of that, and then added a bunch of soccer stuff in. So hopefully that helps with the explanation. And sorry that it wasn't that you were blacked out for a minute there, but it sounds like it's good now. We'll go ahead and throw another spin or two up, and then we'll hop into the boxes. Oh, and we had a late bid on that one. Looks like it went through. Heritage Haberdashy, thanks so much for your bid. I'll put the wheel up here in a second. Appreciate you. All right, so spinner again, your bid gets you a spin on that wheel. Let's see what we hit. Hey, Adrian, welcome in. I think that's you. We're ripping FIFA Soccer as the break today. So you got a Panini NBA Revolution basketball blaster. Max, I think that one might be over there still. Can you grab that for me? Oh, right. You know, it was right over there, behind your bag. You can hang your bag up over there. All right, so congratulations. That's a definite win for you, Haberdashy. Let me get the spinner off. You got the Revolution Blaster. Now, I do want to, in full transparency, one of the reasons why we aren't able to sell this directly is there's a little bit of a ding up there. So, from an e-commerce perspective, if we ship that out, we're probably asking for a refund. So, I do want you to know that that's there, but you can definitely tell the integrity of the box still seems more than well enough to win it. Basically, it's a give you out there. So that's a very nice win. Congratulations, Haberdashy. So that's the type of stuff that can come out of $10 spin on the wheel right there, guys. Is those are I think are running about $25, $30 right now for a blaster. So that's a great spin. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. We'll throw another spin up there. Heritage, it looks like the transaction didn't go through. So we're gonna we'll have to message you and see what's going on that one. So that we can get it shipped out to you. G Money's in there. G Money, appreciate you. Thanks so much. Let me get the wheel up there for you. See if you can win a blaster just like Heritage just did. Or hopefully did if the transaction goes through. 4 basketball NBL packs. So, G Money, that one, I'm a big fan of these, but that's probably not one of the best wins in the wheel. But it is still 4 Topps Chrome basketball packs. These are the Australian Premier League. Now, there are some guys, there are definitely recognizable prospects and some older vets that have gone over to continue their career, like Matthew Dellavedova, things like that. And then these blaster boxes have been quite hit heavy as well in terms of good chances at autos and things. So that's what the spin got you on that one, G Money. What I'm gonna do, just for, well, I guess you tell me because I offered it to other folks. Let me know in the chat, G Money. Do you want me to rip or ship these for you? I can rip them on screen now and sleeve up any hits we get, or I can leave them sealed and you can have the fun with them when we get them to you. Ship them? Yeah, you bet. You bet. Always happy to honor either request. So there they are, G Money, heading your way. And I do hope one of those. I'll tell you, my son opened up a blaster box of those and pulled a true 101 superfractor. So not that that's a not that that's guaranteed you're gonna get that, but they're in there for sure. So nicely done on that, and thank you. All right. We'll throw another spin up there, and then I will probably after this one we will get into the break. We'll throw some wheels up there, but for those of you that want us to get those, you won one of the blaster driver. Yeah, that's right. It was one of those. Okay. All right. I think we're ready to get into the break now. So appreciate everyone's patience who've been waiting for you guys to get us into there. Yeah, there's number cards in there too. So hopefully we get you something on there. And then again, Heritage Haberdashery, for whatever reason, the transaction didn't go through and kind of canceled on us. So on that spin right now, we'd still love to ship you that Revolution one, but we're gonna have to hopefully figure out what's going on there. So let us know, you know, if you saw something on your end on there. Um, but so as we get into the break, again, I'm going to have some help with me over here just so that things go by a little faster. And you guys can see on the overhead, nothing's going to come off of that by any means. But to try and fumble on that whole big box on camera, you guys aren't going to enjoy that and experience any more than me. So what I'm going to do while I kind of welcome in the teams and talk about the hit counters, I'm taking 2 boxes out. I'm going to get those packs out, start ripping them, and we're going to get going on that. Then you can see over on the overhead, and again, it will not come off, so everything will always be on camera. And you're going to kind of see Max is going to help me by getting the rest of the boxes out of that case, and he's going to kind of periodically rip some of the packs open for me. Again, will always be on that overhead. But just to save you all the time, because there's 24 packs per box, so to save you all the time of watching me on camera rip 24 packs 20 times. It's a lot of packs. So what this will do is this will help speed things up and keep the pace going, where I'm going to be able to show you guys much more cards than you watching me rip. And it's always fun. Sometimes when we're ripping the packs, we're able to get into the chat and have some fun and talk trivia or things like that. But at the end of the day, with as many packs as we're ripping, that will definitely, I think, be an appreciated experience for everyone. So like I said, I'm going to start ripping through a couple boxes, get a stack going. Max is going to get me some stacks going of the other packs, and then we're going to have the hit counter going. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I think that I got everyone and the spots. If you don't see your name with a spot on there, is probably just my mistake. But because we have a full team slot, we got FC Porto with Tom. Club Leon is going to Omar. Manuel got SS Lazio. Jacob H has AC Milan. That's a big spot. We should expect some fun stuff coming out of them for sure. Eindhoven, Inter Milan, Panathinaikos, Hana Citizen, Pachuca, Boca Juniors, Hyundai Motors, Jambook, Bayern Leverkusen, 04 Leverkusen, St. Benfica, Flamenco, Olympiacos, CF Monterrey, and Eintracht Frankfurt are all going to Jacob. So Jacob, I would expect in terms of the hits and parallels, I'm going to be saying your name quite a bit and congratulating you. Thanks for grabbing all those spots. We've got Giovanni has two big ones in Barcelona and Real Madrid. We got Ito with PAC, Monaco, and Atletico Madrid. And then we've got Rodrigo with Botafogo. We've got Michael with Sporting and Liverpool. And then Olympic Marseille going to Josh. And Josh, I'm sorry, I put your full name on there. Normally we just do the last name. But apparently I felt as though your full name needed to be added on there when I was finishing the list. So my apologies for adding that in there. But thank you guys for grabbing the spots. Good luck. The one thing I would say is, from an expectation standpoint, with 20 boxes, I don't think anyone's getting skunked. there is no possible way that anyone's going to get skunked on here. Everyone's going to get plenty of cards for your spots. The hope, of course, is that we pull some really sweet parallels and things like that. Hopefully, maybe we get some zebras, or not zebras, that's select. Some of the various parallels and border parallels, autos, waves, number cards, things like that. Hopefully we're pulling lots of the big guys and hopefully filling up the orders for all you guys. So thank you again on those spots. And I'm going to change the camera screen in just a moment here to our hit counter, and we will talk about that. So if you guys have been with us before, you know our hit counter game. If you haven't been with us before, first of all, welcome to the Card Lines family. But how it works is we got the hit counter, and in this case, I'm just doing 4, and I'm doing 4 recognizable names. Again, with a full case, I really hope that all of these guys get at least 1 card. It would be astonishing if they do not, but it could happen, so there's that possibility. But you're looking at between Kylian Mbappe, Christian Pulisic, Captain America, Lamine Yamal, obviously Spain winning the World Cup, huge, his value, his popularity skyrocketing with the World Cup and his performance, and he's still just 19 years old, so he could be another one of those legends in the making for sure. And then Flo Balogun. I put him in there just because figure we're opening in the U.S., so we'd have a second U.S. player that's in these. Also, I figured that at least I personally really enjoyed his run through the World Cup. I didn't particularly enjoy the potential scandal around him getting to play through that red card. As a U.S. fan, obviously everyone was happy he got to play. We thought it would better our chances of beating Belgium. It did not, sadly. It didn't matter. So in some ways, I almost wish that red card would have been upheld so that it didn't kind of mire the U.S. team in sort of conspiracy, if you will. But nonetheless, I still found him to be a very exciting player on that U.S. roster. He definitely added some streakiness to that front line for the U.S. And so I thought since he's in here, it would be fun to have it on there. So I see some picks coming in. I will say, guys, reminder that we are doing a full case. So there's almost 2,000 cards here. Now, I know that I know that you know, we're not going to be, well, maybe we will, but I don't think we're going to be pulling Lamine Yamal's and Pulisic out of every other pack or things like that, because it's a fairly large checklist too. But we're definitely, out of 20 cases, I would assume that we should get at least a couple of each of these guys. So how the hit counter does work is you're predicting which player we're going to get the most cards of. So by hit counter, though, in this case, we're talking about cards. It can be base cards, it can be parallels, just total cards. And then as well, the total that you're guessing is the total of all four players combined. So for example, I saw a pick up there of total of 3. If we go through a whole case and those four players only come up combined 3 times together, that's not going to be good. so, so you might want to increase that. So you are guessing which of the four players is going to show up the most, and then you're telling us how many times all four of them are going to show up together. Yeah, you can totally change your mind. And the other beauty of this is we've got 20 boxes, so you've got plenty of time. And how we do on the hit counter as well is we usually have like a halfway point. So in this case, once we're through like 10, or maybe we'll even wait till 12 boxes. Once we're through 10 or 12 boxes, then I'll take a moment and I'll have it back up on screen so you guys will see where we stand. You'll see how it's gone through at the halfway point, and then we always give you a halfway point chance to update and lock in your predictions. So they're really, you know, there's no value to you necessarily in making your prediction right now, other than to have some fun and bragging rights. If at the end, if you could say, you know, what, probably about 2 hours into this, if you could say, hey, I predicted Mbappe and 22, and the break ends at that, that's some pretty cool bragging rights for you there, but you will have the chance to update it as we go through. So go ahead and make those predictions, have some fun. One of the things that we always like to play is the ride or die game. So Max is going to shake his head at me whenever I throw in these wrinkles, but I like to do it anyways. If you were to pick, you know, for example, we just had to pick come in Pulisic 16, right? When we get to the halfway point, if we're on pace for that, and you want to ride or die your original pick, we'll double your leprechaun value if you get it. But you have to declare that when we say it's time to lock in your hit counter predictions, you have to declare I'm ride or dying with my original pick, and you can't change it. If you change your pick, then you don't get the double leprechauns. But if you ride or die with your pick for the whole break, that you made early on enough, then we'll give you double the leprechauns if you win. And for those of you that are like, what the heck is the leprechauns that he's talking about, that's the final piece of it. So getting the guesses correct will earn you a leprechaun for the right player and a leprechaun for the total number. And we always give you grace of 1 in either way. So if you picked 17 and it ended up being 18, you would still get a leprechaun for that. So you can earn 2 leprechauns, and then those leprechauns, we're going to run a little leprechaun race at the end of the entire break, and those leprechauns are going to run in your favor for some free packs. The other thing that we will do, another way you can earn leprechauns, for example, is by doing those spins of the wheel. And periodically throughout the break, we'll maybe take a little pause just from the break from the cards, and we'll go after a few spins on the wheel. And if you guys take a spin on the wheel, so those of you that did take a spin on the wheel already, you are going to get you're going to get a leprechaun added to the list for you as well, for a chance to win those free packs at the end. So that is how you can earn some extra leprechauns today. So I've got 2 boxes open. You make your predictions, get it going. You guys have been able to see on the overhead, Max is feverishly working at opening those boxes for me and get me some stacks of those. And he's going to go ahead and get me a bunch of them ready to go. We'll rip through these cards and we'll keep revisiting from there. All right, so let's start and get into our break. I'm excited, guys. Let's pull some heat. The first card, I like the first card right away. This guy, part of Liverpool, is a great international player as well. Had 2 the most 2 recent World Cups. He's been very, very good. So from Liverpool, we got Mohamed Salah. So Michael, A, congrats. You are the first card on the board. We do have one turned around. It's probably going to be a parallel. And it is just Arlien Tourmaine from Real Madrid. We've got a fireworks of Alacuche. And what we're going to be doing, guys, for a lot of these, just to save time too, is parallels like this firework, anyone with a rookie shield, we're going to be putting those in penny sleeves. And then, bigger names and hits and things like that, top loading many of them. I'll top load the bigger hits on camera. But because we're going through so many cards, I'm not going to sleeve up most of them. But you guys are also going to see on the overhead, I'll be setting piles aside, and so the guys will know to carefully grab those and sleeve up things like this Alacuche fireworks. So congrats to AS Monaco on that one. That is Ito with the first fireworks parallel. Then we got Jinju Kim, Simeone, Alex Brain, a couple Atletico Madrids. Another probably parallel turned around at Nuno Tavares for Lazio. Sebastian Santos rookie. Nkunku. We got a couple turned around in Mawisa, Ngomo, and a Ivanovic for Beneficia. Massa. Here's a U.S. player many will recognize for those of us soccer novices out there. Timothy Way. Robert Andrich from Leverkusen. Frederick Arus from Benfica. Zikovic from PAC FC. Camavinga from Real Madrid. An emergent of Claudio Echeverri for Bayern Leverkusen. Congratulations to Jacob on the Echeverri. Koundé from the French national team from Barcelona. Congrats to the Barcelona spots. Duricic, Augustine Rossi. And again, if there are a few international players I'm not as educated as I'd like to be. So if I'm saying someone like, oh, there's a rookie or whatever, if you're like, hey, dude, that's like one of the top 10 players overseas, please give me the holler in the chat and let me know. Sergio Canales, Borja Sainz. There's Artur from Botafogo on the rookie. Our first silver from Flamenco is Saul. So congrats to the Flamengo spot, Jacob. Milton Jimenez, Boca Juniors. Saibari, Akanaji. We got Sangwoo Lee from Hyundai Motors. And Jacob Kayawar from FC Porto. Santos rookie. Sabazai, I don't know him all that well, quite frankly, but if you look up like in Beckett or you look up on Panini on the checklist and things like that, he is featured for his parallels. So I think he's a decent one for Liverpool. And you guys tell me what you know about him. Here's Mason Greenwood from Marseille. And here's our first hit counter entrant, guys. How about a talisman, Kylian Mbappe? Congratulations to Giovanni on the Real Madrid spot. Giovanni, this is hopefully the first of many Mbappes for you on the talisman. The Golden Boot winner, and now I think the leading goal scorer in World Cup for most World Cups and most goals in one World Cup. Him and Messi just going back and forth all tournament with that. Nathaniel Brown, Robin Lamond, and another Kylian. Look at that. So I was like, oh, we're not going to get like 2 Kylian Mbappes in the pack, and we did. And that's why I love ripping cards, because they prove me wrong almost every single time. So the hit counter, Mbappe is going up to 2 already early on, taking a lead. There's rookie Ivan Moreno, Taeha Jin, David Hanko. You all right?
Some of the pack is stubborn.
Go to the bottom of it. Just switch sides. Florian Wirtz from Liverpool on a nice hyper. Pedro is a nice one for Lazio. Prestiani Benfica. Haeon Kim for Hanna Citizen. Ballantine for AC Milan on the rookie. Congrats to Jacob on that. For Monaco, we got Zakaria and Richard Rios for Benfica. So that was the first, or actually, no, that was the first half of the first box. What you guys are going to kind of pick up on, too, is I'm going to go a little bit slower for the first box or two, and we're going to, just go through all the cards, make sure you guys see who's getting pulled. Probably as we get through subsequent boxes, I'll pick up my pace more and more, just focusing on bigger names and parallels. I don't know. Robert, I don't know what you're saying there with goes on the hit counter, don't even. I don't know what that means. We got two Mbappes, and they're both on the hit counter. So I don't know. Let me know what you mean by that, if it's a question or a comment. There is Bastecas Zabalos for Boca Juniors. Our next talisman for Pac is Andriva Zivic. Ryan Flamingo from Eindhoven. Mateus Martins. Egan Riley from Marseille and Moreno from Pachuca. Humand. Bani from Milano. We had another silver of Thibaut Courtois from Real Madrid. There's Song from Hyundai Motors. Araujo. Gravenbach from Liverpool, the nice one. Dean Hugeson. Oscar Garcia from Club Leon on the rookie. Can Uzun. Pablo Barrios from Real Madrid. And Alessandro Romagali from Lazio. We have what might be our first numbered card. It's at least color. A talisman Mason Greenwood from Marseille. Josh V. Congratulations. That is, well, it's not numbered. I thought it was going to be, but it is a nice red wave there on the talisman Greenwood for Marseille. There is Christos Mousakitas, Jashari Sorlath. There's our first full Balagan for AS Monaco. Congratulations to Ito. And Balagan goes 1, and we're at 3 on the hit counter. Rafael Obrador on the rookie. Bobson. Here, let's set these a little this way because we need to make sure they stay on camera. There you go. Sorry, I know. Lamine Camara from Monaco. Marcus Thurman on the fireworks from Inter Milan. So congratulations. That Jacob's our first kind of big Inter Milan card. Perisic from Leverkusen. Camara from Pac. There's Bacala from Marseille on the rookie. Carreas. Jean Garcia. Everton Araujo rookie for Flamenco. And we've got a blue on the hyper Mika Barrett for AS Monaco is Ito. And that one is numbered, guys. It is numbered 48 out of 65. So our first number card is going to go under 100 as well. Congratulations to Ito J. Mika Barrett on the blue 265. There we go. Let's keep that fire going. There is German Bertram, Alberto Costa, some nice rookies. Calabria. There's Palacios from Boca Juniors. Diamande, Sporting. Schutten from Eindhoven, Severino. Lamine Yamal, there's some heat for us for Barcelona. Congratulations, Giovanni. So we got a couple Killians, and now we've got probably the best card of the break so far, Lamine Yamal. Beautiful looking card there for Barcelona. So Lamine goes on the hit counter. We're up to 4. So I definitely think I'm gonna guess, guys. I'm thinking we might end up somewhere in the 40s or 50s. Hopefully, if these 4 guys come up that many times, that'll be a good thing. But I think we can get there. There's Matt O'Reilly. We got Villagenis rookie card, Luis Enrique, Gender Cadiz rookie, Rabino Vaz, and Ali Wahi. All right, so that was 1 box. Let's get into 2 boxes. Peter Sukic on the rookie. I'm going to kind of go through this stack and just turn over some of those cards, make it a little quicker. There we go. Dia from Lazio. Vitinho from Botafogo. It's a nice parallel. Trincao, Conor Gallagher, Allison Becker, goalkeeper, Liverpool. That is a nice one for Liverpool, Michael. Alvarelia, Collins rookie. Rafael Leao. That is a song from Hyundai Motors, Valencia. Angel Estrada. Samuel Ricci. Victor Guzman from Monterrey. Araujo again from Benfica. Nascimento from Olympiacos. Kristovic from Honda Citizen. A Vinny Jr. from Real Madrid. I thought about putting Vinny Jr. on, Vinicius Jr. on the hit counter, but I did not. But that is a nice one for Real Madrid. We got Giannis, not the basketball player Giannis, but an emergent Giannis Constantelius. That's not a bad one there for PAC FC. Congratulations, Ito, on the PAC FC spot. There's Ernest Poku from Leverkusen, Sam Lino, John J. Kinney, Isaacson from Lazio, Pedri, Cabral from Botafogo. We got a silver for Benfica from Andres Schilderup, Vanderson from Monaco, Barcelona, Rashford, DeMarco from Inter Milan, Angel Gomez, and Virgil van Dijk is a nice one from Liverpool for the Belgian team. Francisco Mora for Porto. There's Mkhitaryan and Valverde from Real Madrid. There's Giovanni Leone for Liverpool on the emergence, a nice rookie parallel. Sergino Dest, Eindhoven, U.S. player. Edkiki, Merantile rookie. Berghardt, Katamo, Raspadori. We've got another parallel, hyper, if you will, of El Kabi on the rookie for Olympiacos. Congratulations to the Olympiacos spot, Jacob L. Fares Shabby, James Rodriguez, Ruben Cheek for AC Milan. And there is our first Captain America, Christian Pulisic for AC Milan. Congratulations to the AC Milan spot, Jacob H. And so everyone on the hit counter is accounted for, and we're in the 2nd box. So that's pretty sweet. Elias Montel from Pachuca, Olympiacos, Nemandis, Mete from PAC, Konate from Liverpool, Mario Götze from Frankfurt on the parallels, pretty sweet. Fernandez for Leverkusen, Araceta, Adra Güler, Igor Pexo on the rookie for Marseille. Fermin Lopez for Barcelona, Zarui. We've got our next silver, and it is going to be Sergio Ramos for Monterrey. Congrats to the Monterrey spot. And then we've got Santiago Mele for Monterrey. Diogo Costa for Porto. Lautaro Martinez for Inter Milan. We're getting some names. Alcaron for Boca Juniors. Ignacio Mario Jr. from Eindhoven. Bisek from Milan, Pedraza from Pachuca, and center stage parallel for AS Monaco. It is Minamino. Was a nice parallel for AS Monaco. Ito. Boy, AS Monaco is coming up big early on for Ito there. There's Hugo Larsson from, I think, Sweden, right? Pubel from Atletico Madrid, Giovanni Leone. There's Park from Hyundai Motors, Cortizo from Club Leon, Cardoso, Real Madrid. We got Mojica from Monterrey, Araujo on the fireworks from Sporting CP, El Cabi rookie, Athakame from Milan, Lazio Ivan Prodel, Garcia from Real Madrid, Pavladas, Kim for Honda Citizen. We've got, I think, what's going to be numbered. I think the red and blue are numbered as well. So Joey Veerman from Eindhoven. Eindhoven is Jacob L. And Jacob, that is red is to 99. 32 out of 99. Congratulations, Jacob. And that's Jacob L. We got H and L. Jacob L. Congrats. Veerman to 99. There's Mika Barrett for Monaco on the rookie. And Tape Leverkusen. There's Luka Ivanusik and Frimpong for Liverpool. Frankie de Jong for Barcelona. Rapinha for Barcelona. Araujo for Flamenco. There is Eldaji Bamba for Monaco. Hoiberg for Marseille. Pepe for Porto. Bastoni for Milan. Swiderski. Here's a Jude Bellingham, guys. There's Joey Veerman again. And we're going to sleeve up. That's another one of the probably the bigger names everyone's going to recognize, Jude Bellingham. Also not on the hit counter, but a nice pull. Jude Bellingham, Real Madrid, Giovanni, congratulations. Hopefully we get plenty of him. All right, so you guys have seen on the overhead, Max is doing the heavy lifting for me. I'm going to bring a couple boxes over. We'll go through a couple more. And you guys can kind of also see, I'll pop in and out a little bit of the hit counter. We are at 5 right now with Mbappe coming out twice, and then everyone else has come out once through 2 boxes. So again, you guys will have until the halfway point for you to make your updates, but just so you kind of see how we're tracking so far, 5 after 2 boxes. All right, so let's get into the next box right away. There's Tamore Delgado for Boca Juniors. And there's a nice talisman for Monterrey of Bertram. Poku on the rookie. Despotov for Puck. Mario Gila. Togni rookie. Pedri again. That's, I think, our 3rd or 4th Pedri. De La Cruz for Flamenco. A silver Prizm of Corona for Monterrey. Congrats to Monterrey. There's Troy for Hyundai Motors. Rashford. Serin Panathinaikos. From Marseille, we got actually a couple cards kind of hugging each other here. There we go. Sergio Dest from Eindhoven and Balladari from Marseille. Porto rookie Mora. Cuibano from Botafogo. And Ravello from Lazio. Here is one of the nicer parallels coming out of the set, the Fractal. And that is Carlos Moreno for Pachuca. Carlos Moreno for Pachuca. Congratulations to Jacob L. on the Fractal. There's Katamo. Alexis McAllister is a good one for Liverpool. Dumfries for Milan. Miamino for Monaco. Burkhardt again. Antoine Griezmann for Atletico de Madrid. Ito, congrats on the Griezmann. There's Golovin. Mark Flecken from Leverkusen. Rodriguez. Thiago Almada. Alexei Dominguez, Courtois, Nimavindez rookie, Mike Manigan from Milan, and we've got another numbered card, and let's see if it holds true to be number 299 as well. For AC Milan is Pervis Estupinan. Congrats again, AC Milan is Jacob H, and that is numbered 50 out of 99. So, Jacob, you got the halfway point numbered card. Estupinan 50 out of 99 for AC Milan. Congratulations on that guy. Oliver Torres, Antonio Silva, Pavlovic. There's Zabalos rookie, and how about another Lamine Yamal? We'll keep adding these guys up for sure. And even Lamal bases, I'm going to top load them. So congrats for Barcelona. Excuse me, Giovanni. Congrats. And Yamal goes to 2 on the hit counter. Here is what ended up being one of the U.S. stars, Malik Tillman, scoring a huge goal. Giamakos from Pac on the rookie. There's our parallel of Guari for Olympic Marseille. Jean-Egan Riley. There's Aruju. Jorginho for Flamengo. There's Song again and Moreno, as well as Froholt. So I gotta say, from a breaking standpoint, they really have no need to be turning every couple cards around unless there's an autograph in there. It's just adding to the theatrics to put on there. But it is what it is. We'll run through it. All right, here we go into the next one. There is Boni, Martins, Romagnoli, Luis Suarez for Sporting PC, Grevenbach. There's another Flo Balogun. So Fall goes to 2 on the hit counter. And congratulations on the AS Monaco spot again to Ito. And there's another Lamine, but not the Lamine everybody wants from Monaco, Lamine Camara, Robin Koch, Pablo Barrios. There's Bacola on the rookie for Marseille. Scipione for Olympiacos. Aon Sorloth Carreras. We've got Sukata from Benfica on the fireworks. Congratulations to the Benfica spot, Jacob L. Trubin, Bubson, Jashari. There's Bertram again for Monterrey. Maza for Leverkusen. Madi Kamara for Pac. A silver for AC Milan of Matteo Gabbia. And then Palacios for Boca Juniors. Kubarasi for Barcelona. Araujo again for Flamenco on the rookie. Matt O'Reilly. Cadiz, Balde, Calabria. Robinho Vaz rookie. We've got Alakiche again for AS Monaco. That's our second fireworks of him. Congrats to AS Monaco spots. Porto Egohara, Severino. Chimani for Real Madrid. Ianundis for Sporting CP. Ruben van Bommel for Eindhoven. Luis Enrique, Inter Milan. And then Jordi Chaton for Eindhoven on the parallel. Tavares, Knopf, Alex Baina. There's another nice Mohamed Salah for Liverpool. Christian Miawisa, Ismail Valdez, Bakastekas, Dean Hugison. There's a talisman of Andrea Zikovic for Pac. And Ricardo Pepe, U.S. player for Eindhoven. Congrats to Eindhoven, Jacob L. on the Ricardo Pepe. All right, so we're cruising through some boxes now. I'll go through these guys, and then I'll probably pause. We'll let everyone catch up to us a little bit. I might do a couple wheel spins, get a drink of water. But here we go. We're cruising now. We got Kim, Ivanovic for Benfica. Valaseco, we got Ivanovic again for Benfica. Wallace Jan for Flamenco. Castanillas for PAC. Zigigani for Lazio. Arsens for Benfica. Rafael Leao for AC Milan. Guzman for Monterrey. A talisman of Jander Cadiz for Pachuca. Ozun Bisek. There's Alarcon rookie. An emergent of Cam Ozun for Frankfurt. Dan Oma and Giovanni Loni for Liverpool. Pedro Pedraza from Pachuca. Sepp Park, Casado, Mark Pubil from Atletico de Madrid. A silver prism of Milton Delgado from Boca Juniors. Mojica from Monterrey, Pripik Porto, Cardoso, Atletico Madrid. Garcia from Real Madrid. Gonzalez Sporting. Kovar from Eindhoven and Athenkamp from Milan. For Lazio, we got Ivan Prodel. And for Hanna Citizen, we've got a green and red center stage of Cheng Yun Lee. And that one, boy, these are not, the center stage, even when they're colored, are not numbered, but it's still a sweet card. Congratulations to the Hanna Citizen spot. That's Jacob Elligan. Bahoya, Ivan Nusik, Kim. We got Mika Berth, Beltran, Frimpong from Liverpool, Plata on the fireworks for Flamenco, Salakis on the rookie for Olympiacos, Karol Swiderski, Araujo again, and there's another Jude Bellingham for Real Madrid. Congrats, Giovanni, on the Bellingham. We'll keep him coming. Hoiberg, Schilderup, Christovuk, Ricci. There's another Vinny Jr. for Real Madrid. So congrats to Giovanni again. Like I said, we'll keep him coming. Acer Garcia rookie. Junjo Kenny. We got Isaacson, Vanderson, Musakitas on the rookie. Samuel Lino. Virgil van Dijk is another nice one again. National player from Liverpool there. Leverkusen, Patrick Schick. Obrador from Benfica. Mitrin from Milan and DeMarco from Milan. Valverde from Real Madrid. Costa from Porto. Cabral from Botafogo. Angel Gomez. And we did get a parallel of Zinedine Zidane from famous, obviously he's won a World Cup, I think, but famous for his headbutts. Zidane for Real Madrid. Congratulations, Giovanni. We got Joan Garcia from Barcelona. Ekikite. Here's a nice parallel of Koke from Atletico de Madrid. That is going to Ito as well. Mirantel for Boca Juniors on the rookie. Shoutin Raspadori. Montiel on the rookie. Babish Chabi. Diamande from Sporting. There's our second Christian Pulisic for AC Milan. Congrats, Jacob H. And so Captain America goes to 2. Everyone is at 2 on the hit counter. We're at 8 total. Tony from Real Madrid. Pedri on the... Whoa, we got a little slide there. Let me fix those. Pedri from Barcelona on the fireworks. Congratulations to Giovanni on the Barcelona spots. Villagenitas rookie. Bastani. And we've got a numbered card for FC Porto Tom. It is Dominic Perpick And Dominic is out of 65. So, guys, all the number cards we've gotten so far have been under 100. That is 47 out of 65 for FC Porto. Tom, congratulations. From Lazio, there is Dia. Kofane on the rookie. Cheek. Corona. We got Sebastian Santos from Club Leon. Kim. Peter Sugic from Milan. Barea from Porto. And Mora from Porto. Robert Lewandowski from Barcelona. Actually, it wasn't Thomas Muller. It was Lewandowski. Lewandowski just transferred over to the MLS league in the U.S. But that's a nice Lewandowski for Real Madrid. There's another Alisson Becker. For Monaco, we got Alacuche. This guy's been coming up for a lot of our parallels. Congrats to Monaco spots. Valencia from Pachuca. Flamenco from Eindhoven. Gallagher from Atletico Madrid. Song for the Motors. Arrojo for Sporting. And Hulmand for Sporting. Next box up, we got Jashari from Milan. A silver Pelistri for Panathinaikos. Congrats on that. There is another Fabalagan for AS Monaco. Congrats to Ito on another Fabalagan. And he goes to 3, taking a lead on the hit counter. We're at 9 now. There's Obrador rookie for Benfica. Bobson. We got Lamine Camara, Bacola. Patrick Schick, Kamara, Carreras for Real Madrid. Tyson for Pac on the parallel. Jean Garcia, Araujo from Flamenco. Bertram for Monterrey on the rookie. Shooten. Costa from Porto and Calabria. So you guys have seen already, we're really only about 5 or 6 boxes in, but we're going to start to see a lot of the same names coming up, which is okay. We're just hoping for some of those names to come up in various parallels, and of course continuing to hit the big guys as best we can. For AC Milan, there's Santiago Jimenez. Congrats on the Milan spots. Palacios from Boca Juniors. Diamande. Enrique from Milan. Severino. Matt O'Reilly. Villa Janitas from Sporting rookie. Giacomocos from Pac. Torres from Liverpool. We got Trey Neone on the Emergent. Rodrigo Mora. Basaquetas from Panathinaikos. Jorginho from Flamenco. Ceballos from Boca Juniors. Ryan Flamingo from Leverkusen. And Martins from Botafogo. CJ Riley, Moreno for Pachuca. Hulmand Bani. Song for Hyundai Motors. Cam Uzun. Raja for Sporting. Graverbach for Liverpool. Dean Houston. We got Rodrigo Mora on the Emergent for FC Porto. Oscar Garcia. Sorlath. Pablo Barrios. Alessio Romagali for Lazio. And Masakitas for Olympiacos. So I would say I know there are autos in these. You don't get a guaranteed auto per box, but I know autos can be pulled out of here. So it's about time for one of these boxes to give us an auto, don't you guys think? Denzel Dumfries. There is Choi. Ricardo Pepi on the talisman. Congratulations to PSV Eindhoven Jacob. Pedro Gonzalez, Alec McAllister, Nico Ravella from Lazio, Balladeri from Olympique Marseille, Bahoiva from Frankfurt. There's Grazman again for Real Madrid. And we got another numbered card for Botafogo, Jefferson Savarino. So congratulations, Botafogo is, where am I missing that on the list? That's Rodrigo. Rodrigo, congrats. That is 61 out of 65, Rodrigo. There you go. Jefferson Severino out of Porto to 65. Congratulations. This guy's been all over the place for Monaco. We got Beltran, Almada, Golovin from Monaco, or AS Monaco, that is. Schildrup, Salikas again, Mike Magnon. For Sporting, we got the parallel of Vaginidius. Dominguez from Pachuca on the rookie. Kofane from Leverkusen. Pavlovich. And hey, look at I called it into life, guys. I called an auto out, and it came for Flamenco. We got Gonzalo Plata. Gonzalo Plata on the auto from Flamenco. Congratulations to Jacob L., our first auto on the board. There we go. Congratulations. Hopefully one of many more autos to come. Flamenco getting an auto. Real Madrid, there's Courtois, there's Lewandowski, Jan Oblak, Mark Flecken, Sandro from Flamenco, Stefaza from Olympiacos, Fofana. There's Arnold from Real Madrid, Alfonso Estevez, Sudakov, Tamori. Our next silver is an Alan Bautista from Pachuca. We got Sergio Ramos, Taposta, Dispidov, and Milton Delgado again for Boca Juniors. There's Casado, Olmo, De La Cruz. We got Mario Gila, and there is a beautiful Fearless of Elise Ben Segur from Leverkusen. And boy, I wish these were numbered because that is a pretty card. I love the color on that. But congratulations, Leverkusen is Jacob L. Jacob, there we go. We'll take that guy. There's Dominic Pripik from Porto. Cuibano from Botafogo. Serene. Some rookies. Tugny and Kovar, rookies. There's Nicolas De La Cruz, Dispidov from Puck. Tugny rookie, Olmo, Serin. Choi, Balderi, Casado. There's Cuibano again. For Lazio, there's Ravella. Kovar from Eindhoven. Perpic from Porto. Dumfries. Minamino from Monaco again. Arda Güler and the Emergent from Real Madrid. Gonçalves, Griezmann one more time. McAllister one more time. Golovin, Bahoya, Almada. Saul, better call Saul on the Silver Prism from Flamengo. And Dominguez, rookie for Pachuca. Beltran on the rookie. Mike Magnon, Oliver Torres from Monterrey. Cortas from Real Madrid. Salakas from Olympiacos. Pavlovic, AC Milan. Zabalos rookie. Alexandro from Flamengo. Schilderup. Giacomas from Puck. Riley from Olympic Marseille. There's Lewandowski another time for Barcelona. Congrats on the Barcelona spots. Get as many Lewandowskis as they'll give us. There's Kofane, Jorginho, Club Leon. How about a James Rodriguez on the hyper? Carlos Moreno, rookie. Rodrigo Mora, Martins, Basaquetas. We got Song, Flamingo, Tamore, Gia from Lazio, an Emergent from Olympic Marseille. It's Rabino Vaz. Congrats on that one. Top Soda from Leverkusen. Marcus Thurman, Idrisi from Pachuca, and we've got another talisman. This is Pavdilis from Saint Benefica. So congratulations, Jacob L. from Benefica. Not from Frankfurt, Wirtz, Florian Wirtz. So we're seeing some names we hadn't seen yet. Ortega from Monterrey, Rodrigo from Real Madrid, Ismael Diaz, Koke. Our next silver is going to be Dominic Propet from Porto. Porto has been heating up. From Boca Juniors, there's Brian Aguirre and Heze from Olympiacos Football Club. Jimenez from AC Milan. Lazio, Guendouzi, Grimaldo. João Rego from Benfica. And Gabbia from AC Milan. Fati from AS Monaco. And another nice color here, talisman for Boca Juniors. It's Edinson Cavani. Congratulations to the Boca Juniors spot, which is also Jacob L. There's Gavi. Better Call Saul again. Jeong. Kim from Hyundai Motors. Ferran Torres. Palistri. We got Aguirre from Marseille. Diogo Costa on the fireworks for Porto. That's a pretty good one as well. Congratulations to Tom on FC Porto, doing quite well in these last few boxes. Gomez Danilo for Botafogo. AS Monaco there. Fran Gonzalez, rookie for Real Madrid. Evan Piersic. There's one we haven't seen too much of. It's another guy we've seen throughout some of the World Cups make a statement. Chanagu. And we've got another numbered card, red. It is Min-Kya Song from Jambak Hyundai Motors. So congrats, Jacob L. That is 29 out of 99. Congratulations on the red to 99 of Sung. So far, again, all of our numbered cards have been less than 100. We'll take it. Now we got guys making hit counter changes. Love it. Mark Flecken, Kenda. Julian Alvarez is a nice one for Atletico Madrid, Ito. Aceves rookie, Alvarado rookie. Ritzel Don from Frankfurt. This is the first time we've seen him. John Oblak. We've got Moreno rocking it from Pachuca. There's Arnold from Real Madrid. Strafesa. Fofana. We got Sergio Ramos. Milton Delgado. We've seen a lot of Delgado. And Sukadov. All right. So I'm going to put the cards up here, but let's take a small intermission because we're doing good on time now, rocking through. We got plenty of boxes to go. I'm going to take a little sip of coffee. And if you guys are still hanging with us in eBay, which we appreciate, there's a lot more cards to get to. Let's take a 5-minute intermission and see if anybody would like to spin that wheel. Again, we've got... I've got some sealed blaster boxes. We got things that are values up to $50 or more. We've got a lot of player packs and things like that. So there's a lot of random stuff in there. And as we run it, what we do is it's a $10 bid to start, and you see what you get. Heritage hitting it again. Did we get that other one to go through? Oh, we got a weird one come through, but I think Genobo hits it. So I don't know. I had a weird little glitch in the system, but we got Genobo on there. Nice work. Sorry, my eyes are missing all the letters in there, but thanks for supporting that. Let's get you a, I think it's one of our Jacobs. Here we go. Let's get you a spin and see what you won. And if it's sealed packs, if it's a box, we're keeping it sealed for you. If it's packs, you can tell me if you want to rip it. VJ Edscombe rookie lots. Here we got Zion, John Morant's in there. Hey, Leo. You want to come over and see if you can find VJ Edgecombe for me? Look at all these guys. Oh, I think I found them. All right. So, VJ Edgecombe, probably the number 3 rookie behind Cooper Flagg and Con Kneppel. And we've got a Prizm rated prospect. Yes, you did get that. Sorry if it didn't look like it went through. So the bid went through. And again, for all you guys, if you're in the breaks today, then the live show is going to want to charge you with the initial $5.99 shipping, because the auctions closed last night, so they think it's a new transaction today. But what we always do is we go back and we'll refund that down to $1, which is, so we always do, it's the initial shipping, and then it's $1 per spot until you max out at 10. So we're also going to reduce shipping if you guys are in the breaks already. So don't be afraid of that first transaction on the live show. But you're also welcome if you're not in the breaks and you're hanging with us. That's awesome. Go ahead and bid away. And we max out everyone at $10 shipping. You won't pay more than that. So you got a VJ rated prospect from Prizm. Oh, that wasn't the right one. Guys, there is one, by the way, that has Cooper and Con in there. So that wasn't the lot. I need to find the lot. Leo, come. I made too much stuff for my own good. I may just have to give you that because I showed it. Can you find them? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I made too many things. So you know what? You're getting this one, and we'll adjust on the spin later. So you got a VJ, you got a Cooper Flagg, and you got a Con Kneppel Clutch City. So that's what your spin got you. Well played on that. That's pretty good stuff there. Definitely the value on that spin. And sorry for my disorganization of those on there. All right, so very well done on that spin. I'll put it up and we'll see. We'll keep it rocking and see if anyone else wants to do another spin. All right. So no takers for now. That is totally fine. Again, we'll just take a few small intermissions throughout just to help keep everyone fresh. And I don't want to send you guys to sleep with my soothing radio voice. That would be where the audience laugh button would come up, because it probably wasn't that funny. But you were all supposed to laugh at that. But here we go. Let's get back into the boxes. I've given Max a minute to catch up to me there. And we're going to keep it rocking through the break. Again, we appreciate you guys for hanging with us and popping into today's breaks. A lot of fun to do something a little bit different every once in a while. Do a little soccer in there. Jean Oblak. We got Aceves on the rookie. Sorry, Max. Frank Ribery. Sudakov, Tamori, Fofana. Arnold from Real Madrid. Tapsoba. Despotov from Pac on the rookie. We've seen plenty of him already, but Milton Delgado from Boca Juniors. Now there's Sergio Ramos, Olmo, De La Cruz, Mario Aguila. We've seen plenty of this guy now. Dominic Perpic from Porto. Casado, Serin from Panathinaikos. Togni from Pachuca. Flecken from Leverkusen. Kovar from Eindhoven. Dumfries, Cuibano, and Choi from Hyundai Motors. Gonsalves, McAllister. Our next silver is going to be Cody Gakpo from Liverpool. There we go. Congrats to Michael on the Liverpool spots. There's Balderi, Bahoya, Grasman, Rivella from Lazio and Takumi. We've seen plenty of him from Monaco. Club Leon Beltran rookie. Elmato Golovin. An emergent from Lazio of Reda Balahan. And there's Salakis. We've seen plenty of him. Mike Magnan. Alexei Dominguez. Kofane. Shelter Pavlovic. And there we go. How about a Jude Bellingham? Very nice for Real Madrid. Giovanni. Congratulations. He had a good tournament as well. Jude Bellingham. And we got Mora, Cortas, Lewandowski one more time. Jorginho, Giacomakis, and Oliver Torres. Strefezzi, Van Summer from Inter Milan. Alibaba from AS Monaco. Victor Frodholtz from Porto on the emergent. Tonatis from Sporting FC. Therm from Milan, Inter Milan. Garcia. Alexander Isaac. There's Knopf from Frankfurt. Wirtz. Another silver. We've got Daryl Bacala from Olympique Marseille. Idrisi. Valdez. Koke. Rodrigo. João Rego. And Hesse from Olympiacos and Benfica, respectively. Jimenez. Ortega. And Facundo Pellistri on the Fractal. For I butcher this one as much as any of them, but Panathakos. Congratulations on the Jacob on the Fractal. Grimaldo, Jahi Jong, Gabia. Brian Acquire from Boca Juniors. Gabi, Better Call Saul. Gendouzi from Lazio. For the emergent for AS Monaco, we got George Ilikina. Ferran Torres from Barcelona. There's Pellistri again. Young Kim, Ansu Fati, William Gomez. And a different color here in pink for Marlon Freitas from Botafogo. Rodrigo, congrats again. That is, if you guys can see that, 23 out of 25. Congratulations, Rodrigo. Marlon Freitas from Botafogo out of 25. 23 out of 25. And we got another, some more color coming up there. Ilikina from AS Monaco, Alvarado from Club Leon. Julian Alvarez, Cody Gakpo from Liverpool. Mark Flecken, Amin Guri, Ivan Pirsic, Calahungo from Inter Milan, Danilo, Fran Gonzalez from Real Madrid, Rotsdone, Kinda, Nicola Barella from Inter Milan, and a little bit of color there, Marcus Thurman from Inter Milan. Alvaro Montoro, Castellanos from Lazio. There's a talisman for Liverpool of Hugo Ekite. So congratulations to the Liverpool spot, Michael. Ruben Van Bommel on the rookie. There's Thuram again, Summer. Algie Bamba and Ianatis from Sporting. Kake. Idrisi from Pachuca on the rookie, and Heze from Olympiacos. Ismail Diaz, Florian Wirtz, Alex Garcia, Alex Isaac, Ansgar Knopf, and Santiago Jimenez. Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Another fireworks of Diogo Costa for FC Porto. Tom, congrats again. We've got a while before we're gonna lock the hit counter, I think, on this one. We've got there's still 11 boxes up there, so we're reaching that halfway point for sure. Jalrego, Young, Gabia, Ortega, Grimaldo, Saul. We got Christian Kofane from Leverkusen on the silver rookie, Aguirre from Boca Juniors, Gavi, Palestri, Ansu Fati, Guendouzi, Ferran Torres, Danilo, Tae-Young Kim. And we've got a fireworks of Vinicius Jr. for Real Madrid. Congratulations to Giovanni on the Vinny Jr. fireworks. William Gomez, Kalahangu, Amin Gamari, Kenda, Pirsic, Nicola Barella. We've got Kerkaz for Liverpool. Congrats to Michael on that. Fran Gonzalez, rookie. Rutse Udon, Julian Alvarez, Gakpo, Lenakina from AS Monaco, and Alvarado from Club Leon. Home Kim from Hana Citizen, Mascherano from Real Madrid, Tete on the fireworks from Panathinaikos, Antonio Silva from St. Benfica, Constantelos from PAC, Valesco from Boca Juniors, Corona from Monterrey. There's Malik Tillman, Wallace Yan from Flamenco. Boca Juniors continuing to do well with a silver Brian Aguirre. Zagagani from Lazio. Hey, it's been a little while since we got to add one on the hit counter, my friends. How about our third Lamine Yamal tying up for Balogun? Congratulations for the Barcelona spot, Giovanni Lamine Yamal. And Yamal goes to 3. Marlon Freitas, we just got the numbered card of him. Alagiche, Victor Forholt on the rookie. Ronald Arujo, Pio Edesposito on the rookie. Kirkhez. And we've got a nice refractor fireworks of Ismail Sabarai for PSV Eindhoven, Jacob L. Congratulations. Ricardo Pepi, Curtis Jones, Fratesi. Alabama from Marseille, Luis Suarez, Lorente. Mandas rookie. Lautaro Martinez on the talisman for Inter Milan. Congratulations for Inter Milan, Jacob L. There's Robin Koch, Luka Modric from AC Milan, Tete from Frankfurt, Paredes, Ayon from Club Leon, Esman from Milan, and we've got another numbered card, and it's going to be, I think, our third numbered card in a row for Botafogo. Rodrigo having a great break. How about 47 out of 99? Another one less than 100. Artur from Botafogo, 47 out of 99. Congratulations, Rodrigo, having a great break. There's Bautista rookie and Scipione rookie. There's Choi, Eder Milito from Real Madrid. Ibrahim Maza, Trubin. There's Pedro from Flamenco on the rookie card. Koke on the refractor there. Fimbres rookie. Kupasari, Tete, Cavani, Boca Juniors, Porto Agawa, and Baldre from Barcelona. Is a Jorginho from Flamenco. Moreno rookie. Another talisman from, it's Patrick Schick from Bayern Leverkusen. Congratulations to Jacob L on that one. There's a Araujo. Martins from Botafogo, Basatecas. Min Song from Hyundai Motors, Cam Uzun, Bani, Romagnoli, Dean Houston. There's Oscar Garcia on the rookie. Grabbing back from Liverpool, and another full Balogun for AS Monaco. So congrats to Ito on that one. And full Balogun is going to go to 4, taking a lead in hit counter again. We're up to 11 on that right now. Rafael Obrador on the rookie, Masakitas on the rookie, Barrios, Lamine Camara, Virgil van Dijk from Liverpool, Patrick Schick from Leverkusen. He started to come up quite a bit all of a sudden. There's Jashari from AC Milan, Sorloth, Bacola from Marseille on the rookie, John Garcia, Victor Bubson. We've got a silver Fernando Beltran from Club Leon. Congrats to Omar on that one. Correas from Real Madrid, Alberto Costa from Porto, Camara, Palacios from Boca Juniors, and German Bartram from Monterrey. Jordy Schutten, Raja from Flamenco, Matt O'Reilly, Silbari again on the fireworks, Diamande, Calabria, Cadiz, Wahi, Rajanitas, Severino, Jimenez on the parallel for Boca Juniors. Congrats to Boca. Robinho Vaz on the rookie. Kim Mohamed Salah. We got Luis Enrique from Inter Milan. Chimene and Santos from Club Leon. Remember a couple overall, rip a few. There is Fofana from AC Milan. Arnold from Real Madrid. Quinones for Pachuca on the fireworks, rookie fireworks. Omo Tomori. Milton Delgado from Boca Juniors. Sergio Ramos. Casado. A Despodov on the rookie, and we've got a silver for AS Monaco, Dennis Zakaria. Gia, rookie Perpic again. Nicolas de la Cruz. Togni from Pachuca on the rookie. Gonsalves, Kovar, and Serene. Choi from Hyundai Motors, and a red, should be numbered, Frank Ribery from Marseille. Congratulations. Olympique de Marseille is Josh, Josh. And that is, oh, that's one of the reds, not numbered, excuse me. Forgot the little pattern on there, but still a nice red for Olympique Marseille. Bahoya, Dumfries, Cuibano. I think it's time for another autograph, huh? What do you guys think? Can I call it into action again? Beltran from Club Leon. Balderi, McAllister. Rovella for Lazio. And there's a talisman from Boca Juniors, Cavani. Lacus, Grazman. Oh, we got a gold coming up, guys. There's a Minamino from Monaco, AS Monaco, excuse me, Galvin. Dominguez rookie. Shelter up. Thiago Almada, and let's see what this gold is all about. Anyone recognize that head? Boca Juniors, it is Edinson Cavani. Congratulations to Boca Juniors, Jacob L. That is 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 on the Cavani for Boca Juniors. Nicely done, Jacob L. Prizm gold out of 10. We will take it. Kofani on the rookie. Magnan. Courtois. Mora. Lewandowski. Pavlovic. Montoro for Botafogo. There's Torres. Flamingo. And Giamakis. Riley. Zabalos for Boca Juniors. And Human for Sporting PC. We got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm going to do this box that Max just opened and make him keep sweating some more. And then that's going to be the halfway point. Then I'll open up a few more boxes just to help him out and help him catch up to me, and we'll go through. So we're flying through. We get to the halfway point now. At the halfway point, we can also do a few spins of the wheel if you guys are interested. Zorori of Arasqueta. Pedraza on the rookie. Perfect on the rookie. Lautaro Martinez. Mojica from Monterrey. It's a rookie. There is Park from Hyundai Motors. Kovar. Inter Milan. Bisek. Garcia from Real Madrid. Bahova. Gonçalves. Giovanni Leone from Liverpool. Bravado. Miroslav Klose. A striker from Lazio. Beltran from Club Leon. Cardoso, Pubil on the rookie, and Nika Bareth from AS Monaco on the rookie. So Lacus, we've seen plenty of him now from Olympiacos. Athakame from AC Milan, and a silver for Hana Citizen of Jiahong Zhang. Congratulations to Hana Citizen Jacob L. Liverpool from Pong, Shelterup, Kim, Jude Bellingham. Hey, Jude. So he's doing quite well for Real Madrid, keeping Giovanni going here. Højbjerg, Kofane, Ivan Nusik. There's Dia, Mario Götze from Frankfurt. Lewandowski again from Barcelona. So the Barcelona spot, Giovanni, you're getting a lot of Lewandowski. Luis Araujo, Varela, Ryan Flamingo, Rodrigo Mora. Swiderski. There's Chul Soon Choi from Hyundai Motors. Valencia, Hulman, Petar Sukic from Inter Milan. Sandro Bastoni from Inter Milan. There's Bum Kyun Song from Hyundai Motors. Araujo, Simone, Rio Nimoga. Lionel Messi from Barcelona. Giovanni, there we go. Lionel Messi, we got one. I didn't put him on the hit counter only because I know he wasn't as hot of a spot in the checklist. He's only certain parallels in this checklist, but that's a great one. Lionel Messi, nice clean Prizm card there of Messi. There's Santiago Hesse from Olympiacos. From Milan, Nkuku, Kamavinga. There's a U.S. player, Timothy Way. Jalrego, Zitovic, Milton Jimenez for Boca Juniors. Ferran Torres, Gavi, Augustine Rossi, Kuwar, and we're going to have another red Giovanni Leone for Liverpool on the emergence. So congratulations to Michael on the Liverpool spot on the Giovanni Leone red emergence. William Gomez Arter on the rookie. Duracek, Lee, Perisic, Akanaji, Mason Greenwood from Olympique de Marseille. Claudio Echeverri on the emergent from Leverkusen, not an emergency. There's Dominic Szoboszlai. He's another one of the couple guys. We haven't seen him too much. There's one more Kylian Mbappe for Real Madrid. Giovanni, congratulations. Get a nice parallel or two of some of these guys would be awesome as well. But Kylian goes to 3 on the hit counter. And we're at 12. There's Zakaria from Monaco, Alvarado. Hunko from Atletico Madrid. Konate from Liverpool. Sudakov, Strafesa. Valentin, rookie for AC Milan. And Estupinan for AC Milan. Congrats on a couple nice ones there for AC Milan for Jacob H. Ignore Paxio for Olympique Marseille. Tapsoda. Kim for Hana Citizen on the rookie. Goulet, Mele for Monterrey. Pedro for Lazio. Doan, Normand, and a pink for Porto. Tom P, who continues to roll with Porto, is Diogo Costa, and that is 20 out of 25 only. Diogo Costa, 20 out of 25 on the pink. Beautiful stuff for Porto. There's Olmo Massa. We got a silver for Barcelona of Dani Olmo. Congratulations to Barcelona. Sergio Canales, Grimaldo, Mete. There's Boca Juniors Alarcon. We've got Mark Bernal for Barcelona on the emergence, and Mark Casado for Barcelona. All right, so that puts us at the halfway point for the break. I'm going to put the hit counter up while I get a couple boxes open. That's going to allow Max to get a little bit caught up as well on there. So I'm going to rip a few boxes. He'll keep ripping for us on the side there. While we go through this, you guys can update to lock in your hit counters, as well as we can run a couple spins on the wheel. So let me get our packs out of here, and I'll do my best to multitask and do the wheel at the same time. We'll see how I do with that. All right, so while I start ripping a few packs as well, I'm going to run a bid up. So an auction is live. If you guys want to take a spin on the wheel, a $10 bid will get you a spin of the wheel, and that wheel will get you a chance at some very cool stuff. Blaster boxes. We got a few hobby boxes. We've got lots of packs. We've got lots of players. Jacob just had, he won the VJ Edgecombe lot, but I couldn't find it, and I found one with VJ on it, which happened to be a VJ and Cooper and Con Kneppel lot. So he won each of the 3 big rookies on there in NBA. So there's lots of stuff like that. There's some Aaron Judge, Bobby Witt Jr., Shohei Ohtani, and with some of those guys, there's like Bowman's best cards and things like that. So definitely a lot of chances to get well above that value of $10. Almost everything, in my opinion, is going to get you at or near that. There's no real like bonkers, because even stuff where maybe we've got a little bit of low-end product, like actually one of the spins earlier got 4 packs of NBL basketball, which is, it's a low-end product, but it's still Topps Chrome, and it was 4 packs. And those can be some pretty cool cards. So that's probably one of the worst prizes we have on the wheel, and that was still 4 sealed packs of a Topps Chrome product. We've got everything all the way up to some hobby boxes and stuff. So definitely a shot at taking the wheel on there if you're interested. I'll put them up periodically throughout the break. But right now, we're just doing a little catch up on ripping. We're at that halfway point. So if you haven't made your prediction yet, or you want to update your prediction that you made, feel free to do so. You are telling us which of these 4 stars are going to come up the most in this break. At the halfway point, we've got Futbol at 4. We've got Lamine Yamal and Kylian Mbappe have each come up 3 times, and Captain America has come up twice. So that is a total of 12. If you wanted to do napkin math and take the safest possible answer, well, then you would put your money on Balogun and you would say 24. If you think we're going to get a little bit hotter with some of those 4 guys, you might want to go higher than 24. If you think we're going to get iced out of those 4 guys, you might want to stick closer to 12. If you made a prediction earlier and you were like 15 to 20 or higher, and you want to ride or die with that, say ride or die from your initial pick. And what that means is that you can't change it at all. But if you ride or die from your initial pick, which you made earlier, so the guys are going to know if they've already recorded your pick or not. And if you say ride or die to that, then if you do get it right, it's going to be worth double leprechauns. But I think most of you may have been a little bit light, so most of you are probably going to be updating your hit counter predictions. And so you are picking which of those 4 are going to come up the most, as well as what the total number of all 4 is going to be. And again, those guesses are going to have they're going to earn you leprechauns if you get them correct. And then those leprechauns are going to race on your behalf for some free packs when we finish up ripping all these cards. And also, for those of you who do take a spin or 2 on the wheel, that earns you a leprechaun as well. So buying a wheel spin gets you a leprechaun for some free stuff. We'd also have, if I didn't mention it earlier, we do have some packs set aside as a buyer giveaway. So just by buying into today's breaks, you've already gotten some leprechauns or a leprechaun in your name, with a chance to win a free pack as well for buying into the break. So we appreciate y'all, and we're going to run the buyer's giveaway and the hit counter / wheel spin buyer's giveaway when we finish up ripping the cards. So I've managed to multitask okay. I haven't been putting wheel spins up, but I'm going to do that now while I do the second box. Going to give Max some time to keep catching up with me, and he could take a breather then too. And then we're going to get back into the cards. So you guys still have quite a bit of time here if you want to change your predictions. There's still some time while I rip this next box. And we'll even give you guys some hits while ripping. I haven't seen any of those 4 come up yet, Max, and you've been tapping over there. Have you noticed any of the names of those 4 guys? No, off the top of my head. Okay. So we can't help you guys cheat yet, but I promise you, if we're opening them, and if a front or back card is one of those 4 guys, we'll go ahead and call it out for you. We really, truly want to give you guys the best opportunity to get a leprechaun. We can't just give everyone a leprechaun because then it kind of takes the game of it away. But we want to give as many leprechauns away as we can. They're free, so why not, right? But if we see someone come up, I do see blue there, so we got some numbered color coming. All right, Max is seeing a Pulisic, so we know the hit counter is going to tick up at least 1 more, and we know that Pulisic is going to tie up those guys, so that's a good sign. So if you were rocking on 12 or lower, now you're going to have to update that, because we can tell you for sure we're at least at 13 at this point. The other thing I'll do is a few shameless plugs while I rip this rest of this box open. There's some more red. I want to invite you guys to make sure, if you're not doing so already, pop on over to cardlines.com sometime and check out all the great content we got coming out of there. We got stories, we got product reviews and previews, etc. We've got industry news, all sorts of fun things. You can learn more about the breaks. You can see some little bio history of a couple of us. Um, you can subscribe to our newsletter, which is completely free to do. So we strongly advise you pop on over to Cardlines and sign up for the newsletter. It goes out twice a week, and again, it's completely free. But also, if you are watching us on YouTube, or maybe you're on eBay, but you do have a YouTube account, we would really appreciate it if you would navigate down there and make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. You always see those funky stats that if 1,000 people are watching you throughout a month or a day or a stream, I guess if you're lucky enough, we don't have 1,000 watching us yet. I wish we did, but if you got 1,000 watching us, that on average, probably 850 of them or more aren't subscribed. So if you're one of those that are watching us but you're not subscribed, and hopefully you're having a good time hanging out with us today, please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure that you hit the bell notification buttons so you get things like when our shows come up and go live and when new things get scheduled. And then similarly in eBay, make sure that you do have us saved as a seller if you'd be so willing to do so. And what that's going to do is it's when we've got live shows that we start or schedule, you're going to get notifications about those. You're going to get notifications about new listings and breaks that we have up with auctions, and you're going to get you're going to get notifications when they're closing so that you don't miss those. So if you can do all that, we appreciate it. And then on any of the other socials that you might be chilling out in, on Insta, Snap, TikTok, every one of those and all the others, please favorite or follow us on those channels as well, and share with anyone you're willing to the links to our channels and say, check these guys out. We try to do a mix of usually baseball, football, basketball, but we've been known to pop some golf off once in a while. We're popping soccer off today. So we try to keep things fresh. We also, we're not the ones out there. We're not popping 10 cases of Topps Chrome Update basketball. That's not who we are. Unfortunately, I wish we had that kind of bankroll. But we try and provide a good mix of some older products, some newer products, some cheaper products, some more expensive products, and give you guys an opportunity to get into breaks at a value. So make sure that you do have us saved as a seller so that you know when those come up and when we're running the type of product that you're interested in, or we're running something, for example, like 2019, 2020 basketball like we did last night, and you sadly threw away all of your Ja Morants, but you now want some more Ja Morant rookies, well, then you can get into that break and get after it. So I've got a couple boxes open. Max has been able to catch up a little bit. We've given you guys some time to lock in your predictions. So we're going to close it up in just a second. I'll run a spin of the wheel and see if you guys want to get in on one. My coffee is sadly very cold. I don't like that. So I think we're going to set that aside and switch to our water. All right. So lock in the hit counter predictions, Max and guys, if you can. Let's go ahead and close up the hit counter if everyone's got your predictions in. And we're going to get kind of rocking into the second half of this break. There's a Mete, Paxal rookie. We got an emergent of Fernandez from Botafogo. Diogo Costa is all over the place nowadays. Zarduri, Arascata, Arda Güler from Real Madrid, Mario Jr. from Eindhoven, Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan, Melee on the rookie, Alarcon, Nacio Biasek, Pedraza on the rookie, and Cortizo on the rookie. Hugo Larson, Giovanni Leone. There is Park from Hyundai Motors, and we've got another Fireworks, and this one's Gonzalo Plata from Flamenco. Congrats, Jacob El Kabi from Olympiacos. Cardoso and Pubel, both from Atletico de Madrid. And I called a auto into action once and it worked. I called an auto into action a second time and it did not work. So I'm going to call an auto into action now, and we've got a 5-minute window for me to say it was successful. Let's see if we get an auto in the next 5 minutes. Mojica on the rookie. Pavlidis, Athakame. There is a silver for Inter Milan of Chalangu. Garcia, XL Tape. Kim, we got the rookie of Berith from AS Monaco. Rapinha from Barcelona. Providel. Frimpong. Kwanhu Lee from Citizen. Frankie de Jong from Barcelona. Ivan Nusik. Araujo. And Hoiberg. Joey Veerman. Pepe. Swiderski. Got a hyper there of Von Sommer from Inter Milan. And we're going to keep hitting up Jude Bellingham for Real Madrid. So Jude Bellingham showing up, I think that's the 4th or 5th Jude Bellingham. So if he were on the hit counter right now, he would be in the lead. Congratulations, Giovanni, on the Jude Bellingham. Oh, well, I top loaded it. I haven't been top loading all of those base guys, so I'm gonna keep it consistent. Trincao, Suisic on the rookie. There is Bastoni, Dia from Lazio, Nemedy Collins from Frankfurt, Alex Baina, Nuno Torres from Lazio, Gonzalo Garcia for Real Madrid on the emergent, Ivanovic on the rookie, Simeone, Nuisa on the rookie for Monaco, Nimoga for Liverpool, Arsunes, Nikunyu, Timothy Way, Robert Andrick, Massa, and we've got for Liverpool a silver rookie of Rio Nimoga. So congratulations for Liverpool, Michael A. All right, Camavinga from Real Madrid, Borussia Saints, Kunde for Barcelona, Zikovic, Canales, and we have a red. We've seen a good amount of this guy, Ryan Flamenco from Eindhoven. Congratulations to the Eindhoven spot, Jacob L. And these are the ones that are not numbered, but it is sweet. There's even kind of some tie-dye coloring in there. That's pretty awesome. Saibari Duricic, Rossi from Flamengo on the rookie. Jimenez, Santos, Artur, and Kiawar. Ostamendi from St. Benfica, Nathaniel Brown, Akanji. Sungwoo Mason Greenwood, Taihan Jin, Sabazlai, and there's a blue. That one's going to be low numbered, Giancarlo Nascio from Sporting CP. Congratulations to Michael A, and that is out of 65. 35 out of 65 for Sporting CP. Gonzalo Inacio. Kylian Mbappe. Congratulations to Real Madrid. Giovanni, there we go. How about another Mbappe? And he goes to 4. We're at 13. Ivan Moreno. Normand Pedro Rios. Prestiani. There's Hanko. We got Nathaniel Brown for Frankfurt. Zakaria from AS Monaco. Ezekiel Fernandez for Leverkusen on the rookie. And Okim for Hanna Citizen. Ballantine for AC Milan. Konate for Liverpool, and Lopez for Barcelona. Simeone, Moisa rookie for AS Monaco. Paolo Maldini for AC Milan. That's a fun one. Congrats to AC Milan, Jacob, on that one. Paolo Maldini. Sebastian Santos rookie. Massa from Hana Citizen. Nkunku. Nimoga rookie and Ivanovic rookie. Zikovic. Kamavinga again. Timothy Way from Olympique de Marseille. Arsunes, Augustine Rossi on the rookie. Canales, Kunda, Andrich, and Duricic. Here's our guy Milton Jimenez from Boca Juniors, and Talisman for Olympique de Marseille, Mason Greenwood. Congrats, Josh B. Signs from Porto, Akanji Arthur. We got Kiwar, Siabari. There's Dominic for Liverpool. A silver, another one of Palistri for Panathinaikos. Lee for Hyundai Motors. Santos for Sporting. Robin Lenormand. Kylian Mbappe for Real Madrid. Would love to have one of these Mbappes be color, but we'll take every single one that they'll give us. Giovanni, congrats on the Kylian Mbappe. Going to 5. There's Mason Greenwood, Nathaniel Brown, David Henko, Pedro for Lazio, and Pedro for Flamenco. 2 different Pedros. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, what? We got 2 different Pedros. Pedro for Flamengo. Jacob on the Talisman rookie. Taihan Jin on the rookie. Ballantine from AC Milan. Zakaria from AC Monaco. Prestiani. Ivan Moreno. Okim. And Matt O'Reilly on the refractor. Canade from Liverpool. Rios. Arasqueta. Matete. Paxio from Olympique de Marseille. Fernandez from Leverkusen. Boni from Inter Milan. Ravella from Lazio. There's Rafael Leao on the fireworks for AC Milan. Hulman, Gravenbach for Liverpool. Alessio for Lazio. Husen for Real Madrid. Arroyo. Pablo Barrios for Atletico de Madrid. And a silver of Matej Kovar. There's a full Balogun for AS Monaco. You could probably leave the last 2. Yeah. And just once we get to that point, slide them over to me. Because we got enough stack there. All right, so full Balogun goes to 5, regaining the lead with Mbappe. And we're at 15 right now. Cam Uzun, Solareth, Lamine Kamara. Musakitas, Garcia, Jashari, Bacola on the rookie, and we have another red of Minas Alakiche from AS Monaco. That one's going to Ito J. Obrador. It's like Obergete, like I'm at a Brazilian steakhouse. Obergete, more steak, please. Max, you got steak for me? Sadly not. No Obergete. Here we go. We got Matty Kamara, Bobson Cavares, Patrick Schick, Everton Araujo, Bertarm from Monterrey, FC Porto, Rodrigo Mora. Tom doing well with Porto. John Garcia, Calabrita, Matt O'Reilly, and Boca Juniors, Carlos Palacios. Alberto Costa for Porto. Severino, and we've got another blue, and it's going to be another one for Botafogo, Matias Martins. It's our second numbered card of Matias, and that is 20 out of 65 on the blue. So I would say right now, when it comes to the numbered cards we've gotten and things like that, Botafogo and FC Porto have been our two hottest. I'd say in terms of overall parallels, it might be AS Monaco. And then in terms of just a flat base cards, I think maybe Real Madrid has gotten the most. Cadiz, Boca Junior's been up there. Shuten, there's Enrique for Inter Milan, excuse me. Rabino Vaz, Vachanitas, Diamande. There's a Mohamed Salah for Liverpool, Michael. Another Pedro. Aurelian Chimani, Real Madrid. Wahi Baina. Hey, did I make the 5-minute window? I think this passed the 5-minute window, so it doesn't count. But an auto is an auto. Olympiacos. Congratulations, Jacob L. Olympiacos Football Club. Enzo Maresca on the red auto. Sweet auto number 2 of the break. Enzo Maresca on the auto for Olympiacos. There is Kim and Nuno Tavares. Another box there. Another box there. Just leave them over there for now. Yeah. All right. Keep it going. We got Marcus Thurman. Idrissi on the rookie. Sergio Canales on the fireworks for Monterrey. We got Hugo Larson, Koke, Florian Wirtz, Rodrigo Cortizo, Santiago Jimenez, Brian Aguirre, and Arteaga. I really wish every 4th card wasn't turned over. I hope El Kabi, Gabia, Guendouzi, Axel Tape, Pavlios, Jean Fati. We got the fireworks, Alex Baina for Atletico de Madrid. That one's Ito. Rapinha for Barcelona. Pelistri, Saul. There's Kim for Hyundai Motors, Frankie de Jong, Danilo, and we've got for AC Milan, we've got a silver of Santiago Jimenez. So congrats, Jacob H. on that one. Gori, Pepe, Calanglu, Ilakena from Monaco, and Fran Gonzalez for Real Madrid. Veerman, Barella, Mark Flecken, Porto with another parallel. Victor Froholtz on the rookie emergent. Trincao, Cody Gappo, Aceves on the rookie, and Estrada on the rookie, along with Matty Collins from Frankfurt. Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid. Luka Modric. Not Luka Doncic. That would be awesome if we got one of him in there. But Luka Modric, I believe the Croatian sensation, right? He was pretty good in not this World Cup as much as, but the previous World Cup. There's Arnold, rookie Nascimento, Fofana, Oblak, Sergio Ramos, Araujo, Cheek, Corona. You got Pedri on the fireworks. Congratulations to Barcelona. Giovanni Pedri on the fireworks. And a Lamine Yamal for Barcelona. So congratulations, Giovanni. We got the Pedri fireworks and a Lamine Yamal back-to-back with each other. And so Yamal is going to go to 4. There's Constanilius, Kim, Alan Velasco, Araujo. Zakangni, Alokiche, Froholt on the rookie, Jan on the rookie, Marlon Freitas, Luis Suarez, Ricardo Pepi, Pio Esposito on the rookie. There's Franco Mastuono, Robin Cook, Curtis Jones, Fratesi, Ione, Lorente, a silver of Nico Barella for Inter Milan. And we got Mandas, Pierre Aubameyang for Olympique Marseille, and Kerkez for Liverpool. Lorenzo Scipione. There's Luka Modric, Truben Estupman, talisman for Porto, Samu Adeganwo. Congratulations to Tom again. Massa from Leverkusen, Choi, Alejandro Balde, Cabarrasi, Pedro for Flamenco. Rookie on the refractor of Taiho Jin for Hyundai Motors. Kivani on the Boca Juniors. Akowo, Leandro Paredes, Boca Juniors. Bautista on the rookie. Fimbres, Monterrey, Militao, and Tiete. Cruising into another box. We've got Mbappe and Balogun in the lead at 5. We're at 16 total on the hit counter. Just keeping you guys updated. Freitas. Talisman, Antoine Griezmann, the Italian stallion for Atletico de Madrid. Ito, congratulations. Robert Andrick, Pio Esposito rookie. Jules Koundé, Fratese. We've got Matteo Guendouzi on the silver. Mandas on the rookie. Signs, Curtis Jones. Paredes for Boca Juniors. Santos for Sporting. Sabare Lorente. Milos Kerkez, Aubameyang, and Arthur Siete. There's Alakiche again, and we've got a red of Quan Wu Lee from Daejeon Citizen. Nathaniel Brown, Luka Modric. Hey, we've got a checkerboard for Real Madrid. That's awesome. Giovanni, congratulations. There's some heat from Federico Valverde. The checkerboard Prizm Federico Valverde from Real Madrid. Very cool. Very, very cool. Batista, Taihon Jin, Estupinan, Montestiano Moreno, Choi for Hana Citizen, Prestiani, Pedro again, and I think these ones, is this one number card? It is 75 to 99 for Hyundai Motors for Kim. Congratulations, Jacob. 75 out of 99. Congratulations. 75 out of 99 for Hyundai Motors. Castellanos, Ricardo Rios, Tete. That whole pack must have been backwards. Fimbres, there's Cavani, Militao, Aladaji Bamba on the rookie, Lopez, Fernandez, and Montoro. We got Lorente on the refractor, Isaac, Diogo Costa, Van Summer, Alex Garcia, Ignacio, and Mauro Jr. on the rookie. There's an Allison Becker. Alan Varea for Porto. We got Yonder Cadiz for Pachuca on the talisman. Estrada on the rookie, Omar Gallagher. Valencia, Song, Nascimento on the rookie, Rafael Leao. Silver, we've seen plenty of this guy. There's a silver of Konstantinos Talakas, Victor Guzman, Arroyo, Ricci, Vinny Jr. So congrats for Real Madrid. Giovanni on the Vinny Jr. There's Pedri, Poku on the rookie, Christoph Suck, Isaacson, and we've got Ange Jan Bani for International Milan, in Milan. Congratulations to Jacob on that one. Marcus Rashford, Lind, Kenny. We have Vanderson, rookie Mora, Cabral, Virgil van Dijk, and we've got Ander Herrera on the fireworks for Boca Juniors. Sardinio Dest, DeMarco, Angel Gomez, and Federico Valverde from Real Madrid. Katamo Kitterin. Hey, Jude Bellingham to 99. There we go. Congratulations, Giovanni. There's a little more heat for you from Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham to 99. 12 out of 99 on the serial print. That's a good hit right there for sure. Merentio, Burkhart, Ekite, Chabi, Demonidas, Rodriguez, Raspadori, Angel Gomez on the refractor, Elias Montel, Silva. There's Captain America. And we got a fourth auto, guys. Christian Pulisic for AC Milan. Jacob H. Congrats. So Pulisic's going to go. That's just the third time we've seen him, unfortunately. But our auto is going to go for Pedro Porro for Sporting CP. Michael A. Congratulations. Pedro Porro on the autograph. Well done. Sporting CP. Manstenuno, Malik Tillman, Montoro, Tete, Castellanos, and Ruben Van Bommel on the rookie. We are chugging through them, my friends. I'll show you guys just for proof and a change of screen. There's where we're at on the hit counter. We're up to 17 right now. And we'll keep it. When you sec, can you slide those that way? All right, we got Zerori, Guler from Real Madrid. How about Malik Tillman on the fireworks for Bayer Leverkusen? Congratulations for Leverkusen, Jacob L. on the Malik Tillman. Again, that free kick he took and scored on in the World Cup was legendary. Fermin Lopez, Martinez, Alarcon for Boca Juniors, Melee for Monterrey, Diogo Costa, Bisek, the silver of Privadel, Pedraza, Moro Jr., Leone, Park, Hugo Larson, Inacio, Mark Pubel, Mojica. We've got Dominic on the fireworks for Liverpool. Michael A. Congratulations. Cortizo and Ethicame on the rookies. Cordozo, Garcia. We got El Cabi on the rookie. Kim. There's Providel from Lazio. And there we go. Lamine Yamal on the talisman. Congratulations to Barcelona. Giovanni. Very nice. Lamine Yamal. And he goes to 5. We're at a 3-way tie in the lead at 5. We're at 18 total on the hit counter right now. Tracking pretty well, I think, for some of you guys numbers-wise. Pavlidis, Ivanusik, Frimpong, and Bireth, rookie, as well as Tape, rookie. We've got Araujo, and we've got a red David Olmo, numbered 75 out of 99 for FC Barcelona. Right now, Giovanni is heating up for sure. Congrats on the Olmo to 99, Giovanni. There is Hoiberg, Rapinha, Swiderski. There's another Jude Bellingham. So he is doing very well on the checklist for Real Madrid. Congrats. Pepe, Frankie de Jong, Bastoni, Pedri, Veerman and Dia. Petar Sukic on the rookie. We got Varea, Collins on the rookie, and Trincao. There's Alisson Becker, Valencia, Pepe for Porto, Estrada on the rookie, Rafael Leao, Gallagher, Song, we got rookie Nascimento, Ricci, Vinny Jr. for Real Madrid. Victor Guzman, Araujo, Pedri, Ernest Poku on the rookie, Anton, Kenny, Emergent for Leverkusen, Elisa Bensiger, Rashford, Carabao, Lino. We got Vanderson for AS Monaco. That one just felt different, but it's not. Isaacson and Virgil van Dijk. Francisco Moro, DeMarco. Another silver for Sporting. It's Pedro Gonzalez. Angel Gomez, Serginho Dest, Mitterrand, Miguel Merentiel, Federico Valverde, Katamo, Etike, Faris Chabi, Boni again for Inter Milan on the Emergent. Jonathan Burkhart, Raspadori, Nemavinas on the rookie, Rodriguez. There is Captain America, so he's going to come up for us another time on the hit counter for AC Milan, Jacob. And he goes to 4 now, almost tying it up. We're at 19 on the hit counter. There's Tete on the refractor, Mastudino, Silva, Kim. There's Cheek, Corona, Malik Tillman, and Elias Montiel on the rookie. Rafael Lau, Trey Neone for Liverpool on the Emergence. Sebari Ricci, Alison Santos on the rookie. Kristovic. We have a silver for Boca Juniors of Ezekiel Sabalos. Nathaniel Brown, Janjo Kenny. Avon Moreno rookie. Taho Jin rookie. Samuel Lino, Militao. And we got Bamba, Castellanos, Fimbres, and Cavani from Boca Juniors. There's Isaac for Liverpool, and Liverpool is going to get a red emergence of Trey Neone. Congratulations to Liverpool. Michael heating up a little bit. Prestiani, DeMarco, Cabral, Richard Rios, Victor Ryan, a long name, Idrisi, Connor Bradley for Liverpool, Fernandez on the rookie, Akik TK, Termin Lopez, Raspadori for Atletico de Madrid, and Real Madrid is going to get a red of Arda Güler. Michael Goulet, 44 out of 99 on the Real Madrid. Congratulations, Giovanni. Will Ferrell playing Michael Goulet in Saturday Night Live is hilarious. If you guys have never watched any of those skits, it is a good time watching Will Ferrell pretty much do anything, but when he does Michael Goulet, it's really funny. Rodrigo Ortega Garcia, Brian Aguirre, Diego Costa, Captain America is going to knot up our hit counter at 5. Congrats for AC Milan. He goes to 5. Everyone's at 5. We're at 20. How about that? I mean, we got plenty of cards to go, so it's going to change. Ganduzzi, Ignacio, Junior on the rookie, Cheek, Shoulder up on the refractor, Hugo Larson, Kim, El Cabi on the rookie, and Cortizo on the rookie. Then we got Kim and Fati. Jimenez, Aguirre on the rookie for Boca Juniors. For Atletico de Madrid, Pablo Barrios. Ito Jr. on the rookie. Gabia. Ignacio Zhang. For Benfica, we got Sudakov on the silver. Kim, Hugo Larson, Saul. We got Ganduzzi, Fati, and Gori. El Cavi and Cortizo on the rookies. Pelistri. And there is a sweet Vangelis Pavlidis on the Fearless for Benfica. Congrats to Jacob L on the Benfica. I love these colored Fearless. They're not numbered, but they should be because they're sweet. Congrats on that one. And there he is on his base. How about that? Calcanu, Danilo. Axel Tape rookie, Nico Barella. Jude Bellingham on a talisman. So I would say in terms of the biggest thing, well, we did get an Mbappe parallel, but in terms of like the most recognizable names in the checklist, I think we got to give the nod right now to the best performance from Jude Bellingham. Congratulations to Jude Bellingham. Congratulations, Giovanni, Real Madrid. Rapinha. Gakpo. Frankie de Jong and Julian Alvarez. And we got another numbered card. This one is going to be Fran Gonzalez from Real Madrid. So Giovanni rolling hot right now. That is 46 out of 99 on the red. Giovanni, congrats. You are rocking it right now, my friend. Let's keep the heat up for you. There is Aceves, Pepe, Oblak, Trincao, Joey Veerman, Fafana. We got David Fratesi from Inter Milan. And then Arnold and Sergio Ramos. Ilkanika, Flecken, Nemenino, Rovella, Fran Gonzalez, Collins, Tamore, Angel Estrada rookie, and Nascimento rookie, as well as our guy Milton Delgado. All right, we've got boxes 17, 18, and then 19 and 20 are still sealed. We'll get those in a minute, but we are getting down to it, my friends. We're at 20 on the hit counter. Cubano rookie, Pedri, Dumfries, Mora on the rookie, Rushford, and McAllister. Zlatan Ibrahimovic for AC Milan, Jacob. Congratulations. Serginho Dest, Almada, Grazaman, Cortos, Katamo, Magnan, We have a silver for Liverpool of Florian Wirtz. Zaballos rookie, Riley rookie, Dominguez rookie, Golovin, Choi, Balladari, Tavares, Burkhart, and Pavlovic. Rodriguez, Giacampos, Patrick Schick on the talisman for Leverkusen, Nemendis for the rookie, Jorginho, Malik Tillman, Silva, Basquetes, Castellanos on the refractor for Lazio. And then we got Song and Moreno for Pachuca on the rookie. Ravella, and there is a Lamine Yamal, the Spanish wonder for Barcelona. Congratulations to Giovanni. And so he takes a lead, breaking apart the four-way gridlock tie. He's up to 6. We're at 21. There's Bonnie, Martins rookie, Dean Houston, and Araujo. Despodov, Gia. We got Quinones on the rookie fireworks for Pachuca. There's Aruyu, Saren, De La Cruz, Togni rookie, and Poku rookie, along with Jan on the rookies. Flecken, Frankie de Jong, Rapinha, Constanelius on the rookie, and Ilaquina. Fireworks, Sabari, Tape on the rookie, Kim, Pavlidze. We have a silver for Barcelona of Pau Cabarsi. Ayub Al-Kabi, rookie for AS Monaco. There's Captain America for AC Milan. Congrats to Jacob on the Christian Pulisic. And he goes to 6, tying up Yamal. We're at 22. Raspadori, Fatih, Kim, Guri. Some rookies. We got Gonzalez from Real Madrid, Corteza. We've seen these two packed together now very frequently lately. And Detike, Ganduzi, Virgil van Dijk, Hugo Larson, and Nick Ratayan. Brian Aguirre from Real Madrid, from Boca, Ignacio, Mario Jr., DeMarco, Diogo Costa, Cabral, Samuel Lino, Lopez Freitas. We have Mario Gila on the refractor for Lazio. Pepe Fratesi, Esposito for Inter Milan. And we got Aceves rookie, Idrisi rookies back-to-back for Pachuca. There's Rodrigo, Ortega, and Trent Alexander-Arnold for Real Madrid. And Veerman hanging out there from Eindhoven. Sapota Summer. Shutter up on the emergent for Benfica. Diaz, Wirtz, Thurman. Heze on the rookie for Olympiacos FC, Coque. Jarrego for Benfica, Jimenez. Gavi, Grimaldo, Gabia. Another Jude Bellingham parallel. What a break for Jude Bellingham. Giovanni for Real Madrid. Congratulations. Again, boy, if he'd have been on the hit counter, he'd be walking away with it. Torres, Sal, Zhang. Apparently that whole pack I did backwards. Aguirre, Ortega, Idrisi on the rookie, Rodrigo, Garcia, Isaac, Genduzi, Gomez, Pelistri, and we've got a Danilo for Botafogo on the silver. Piersic, Danilo again. Kinda Calaganu. Juan Correa for Botafogo on the fireworks. Don Barella. Strafaza, Alvarado on the rookie. Gakpo. Ivan Moreno on the refractor. We got Ilikina, Frank Gonzalez rookie. Kim Gori Fati. Mark Flecken, Sudakov, Oblak, Julian Alvarez, and Alfonso Aceves for Pachuca on the rookie. Giannis Constantelius, Velasco for Boca Juniors. Restos for Olympiacos. Lamine Yamal. Congratulations to Real Madrid, Giovanni. Or I'm sorry, to Barcelona, Giovanni. It's going to Giovanni. I just said the wrong team. But Yamal goes to 7 now. And again, takes sole lead. We're at 23 on the hit counter. Wallace Jan. Arauya Freitas. We've got a silver of Jean Mateo Bajoya for Frankfurt. Froholt on the rookie. Esposito on the rookie. And then we got Kirkez, Zakajini, Alakiche, Abanyang. Luis Suarez, Ricardo Pepi, Fratesi, and Sergio Ramos on the Fearless for Club Football Monterrey. Jacob L., congrats. I really like these Fearless cards. I think that's cool. Congratulations on that one. Ione Lorente, Curtis Jones, Paredes, Scipione rookie, Modric, Tiete, Diamande, and Truben. Estupinan, Maza rookie, Choi, and we've got for Botafogo, we have another numbered card. It's going to be Jefferson Severino. That's our second numbered card of Jefferson Severino for Botafogo. And that one is going to be 36 out of 99 for Rodrigo. Having a great break. Congrats, Rodrigo. Kubarsi, Pedro on the rookie. Awakoa, Balde, Tete, Mele on the refractor. Van Bommel and Montoro rookies. Knopf, Ianatas on the rookie. We got Bamba on the rookie. Castellanos, Cavani, Fimbers, and Bautista on the rookie. Militao and Mandas on the rookie. We have 2 boxes left, and Max has said, I'm done opening. It's your job. So now I'm back on the last 2. Max, thank you so much for the help there. I think we'd still be in the first half of the break if I had to do all of those packs one at a time with you guys. So everyone give Max a super huge shout out for us for getting us faster through the break. It's even still, we're going to push 3 hours. But really, that's not all that bad when you factor in 20 boxes, 24 packs per box. That's a lot of cards to rip. So we're to get through those in what'll be about 3 hours. Not too bad at all. For those of you that have been hanging with us this whole time, we really do appreciate that. With so many cards and things like that, I've really probably not been as interactive as we usually are. So if this is your first time with us, maybe you like that too. But if it's your first time with us, we usually are a little more interactive, talking, asking some questions. Sometimes we like to do trivia and things like that. When you do a big case break like this, I think for the most part, everyone just kind of wants to get through the cards so that they're not taking all day. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. But if you're looking for breakers that are a little bit change of pace, that like to hang with you, then Cardlines Breaks is definitely your guys. And if you guys have figured that out already, again, like I shared before, Anything that you guys can do to share our links for social, YouTube, and eBay with any of your friends. Particularly, I always say if you got friends that like other teams, so you can bid on the teams you want, and they'll bid on the teams they want, and then you guys can come hang out with us, and we can have a big party together while we rip for you. So share those links with your friends. My big challenge that I put on myself this year was to be the champion of getting us to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know. Some of you may say that's not a big number. Some of you may say that's a huge number. Um, it's both to me. I want it to be 10 times bigger than that, but at the same time, it takes time and effort and energy to get there. So anything you guys can do to get us to 10,000 subscribers and beyond in YouTube, I will be eternally grateful for you. We continue to climb. On average, we gain about 100 new subscribers every week, pretty solidly. But my goal is to get us that 10K mark by the end of the calendar year. So 100 a week isn't going to cut it, my friends. So I need you guys to champion with me if you're so kind. And just all it takes is hitting that share button to your network on your social channels and encourage your friends to subscribe to Cardlines. Um, Also, again, our newsletter that goes out twice a week, definitely subscribe or encourage your friends to subscribe. That it is free content, and so we'll share content that we make. We'll share content from other people. There's links to our breaks and stuff like that. And it's been a little bit more delayed than I thought. So when I say this right now, I cannot give you guys a concrete time, but I am still working with our kind of tech team on the back end. Which, when I say tech team, guys, it's not like it's not like we got an army of tech developers. Our tech team is literally 2 other people that do everything. Um, so I'm gonna work with our tech team on building out a loyalty program. So when you guys are joining us on our breaks, when you're sharing on all the socials and things like that, not only do you gain our gratitude, but hopefully very, very soon we're going to be able to offer the ability for you to earn points for doing so and engaging with us socially and sharing things, and hopefully even referrals, buying into the breaks, all that sort of stuff. Having a loyalty program attached to it will be huge, and we've been sort of slowly but surely working towards that goal. So the first step that will get you along that way is to go to our website and sign up for our newsletter, which will ultimately make you a Cardlines Loyalty Club member. And then ultimately, as we roll out the program, then you'll be ready to go to earn your points. So it's kind of a double benefit for you to sign up for the newsletter, because one, you're going to get free content twice a week, and then two, and we also, like, we don't say that and then spam you 1,000 other things. Like, we're not like credit lenders out there where you sign up for the newsletter to get one piece of information and they call you 10 times a day to get you to pay a loan. Like, when we say a couple times a week, that's literally what our newsletters go out, is like twice a week. So sign up for all that sort of stuff, and thank you for allowing me to shamelessly plug that while I ripped a box. Let's get into our last 2 boxes and finish this guy up. Allison Becker. There we go. How about a talisman of Captain America? Congratulations to AC Milan, Jacob. We got a Christian Pulisic talisman. Just make sure, but yeah, it's not numbered. But he now ties Lamine Yamal again at 7. We're up to 24. We're starting to get some leprechaun mixes in here. Uzum Gallagher. Garcia on the rookie, Rafael Leao. There's a very nice silver for Giovanni on the Vinny Jr. silver Prizm. That is definitely a raw. I think these are like, I don't know, probably $10 to $15 cards. If they grade out well, it's even better. I could be wrong. I haven't done a lot of homework on the Prizm values, but I know some of these Prizm, if you get the right guy and it's in the right shape, you're good. There's Vanderson, Masakitas, Ricci, Patrick Schick. Obrador. Still looking for that steak from Max. A center stage Rapinha from Barcelona. That's awesome. Congratulations to Giovanni on the Barcelona Rapinha on the center stage refractor. Again, we've determined these are not numbered, but that is still a sweet Prizm parallel for sure. Joan Garcia, Lino, Kenny. We got rookie Menterel for Boca Juniors, Costa for Porto, Cabral, Valverde, Angel Gomez, another Vinny Jr. So he's also performed very well for Real Madrid. Isaacson, Guzman, Virgil van Dijk. An emergent for Pac of Giannis K. Shooting DeMarco. Diamande, McTurin for Inter Milan. And we've got a numbered card for Hyundai Motors. It's Sung Woo Lee. Congratulations, Jacob L. Sung Woo Lee, 19 out of just 65. And we did get earlier on, I'll do the recap again, but early on we did get that gold out of 10. That's the lowest we've gotten so far. Imagine if we could knock a 101 out of here. That would be freaking sweet. There's Georgios, Ekakite, Corona, Silver. There's Nemandis rookie, Raspadori. You got Arroyo for Sporting on the refractor. Malik Tillman. There's Cheek. And how about another Captain America? He is heating up in this second half of the break. Pulisic takes the lead by himself at 8. Not sure if anyone saw that coming at the halfway point. That's why you rip him up. But Yamal said, I saw it coming and I'm going to match it. There's a Lamine Yamal for Barcelona. Giovanni, congratulations. And that is going to put him tied with Pulisic again at 8. And we're at 26. So I still think, I mentioned that I think we could hit 40. I think we could still do that. There's Kim, Mastuono, Chabi, Montiel. Tete on the fireworks for Panathinaikos. Araujo, Jan, and Giannis K on the rookies. Froholt, Freitas. We got Zakajeni, Kirkez, Velasco, Alacuche, Abanyang, and Mandos. We see a lot of these guys together. Here's Ricardo Pepi, Pio Esposito on the rookie. Robin Koch, Suarez, Fratesi. There's Guri on the fireworks for Olympique de Marseille. Josh. Ione Lorente, Curtis Jones. We got Tete, Paredes, and rookie Alan Bautista. Rookie Scipione for Olympiacos Football Club. Matteo Casado is not only spun, but up. Oh, it's a silver. I was hoping that would be a spun auto, but there's a nice Casado for Barcelona. And Modric for AC Milan. Estupinan Maza for Leverkusen. Trubin and Juchoi. Then you got Fimbres on the rookie, Cavani and Castanas. We've seen both of them plenty of times. Here's a talisman, Hugo Ekakite for Liverpool, Michael. Cabarresi, Pedro on the rookie. Samu for Porto, Balte, Tete. You got Jen Choi for Hana Citizen. Van Bammel for Eindhoven, Summer. Montoro for Botafogo. Inediris for I forget what the green one is. SS, I think. Garcia, Isaac for Liverpool, and Bamba for AS Monaco. And we are down to one box left. You guys, before I get into this last box, I'm going to see, anyone want to do a spin of the wheel? We got to open some packs while we do it. So if you guys want to take a shot, $10 at the wheel, a $10 bid could win you a hobby box, sealed blasters, or more. Obviously not necessary to do so, but if you guys want to have a little fun and break things up a little bit while we rip the packs, I'll stop and spin the wheel. If not, we'll let the timer run out, and that's totally cool. No interest in that right now. I get it. We're on the last box. Here we go. Unpin that. I should have unpinned that earlier. My apologies on there. So we're on our last box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do about half the stack, and then for the second half of this last box, I might just go pack at a pack. We'll see. See how we're feeling when we get to that point. But we are sitting, I'll pull the hit counter up for you guys. We're sitting with a two-way tie right now at 8. The other two at 5, and we're at 26 total. So right now, Jacob, you would be getting one for 25. And then we got Leo got Lamine Yamal as the guest right now, tied for the league. Nobody had Pulisic. You know, granted, in your guys' defense, he had only come up twice when the other guys were at, I think, 4 at the halfway point. So he was extremely quiet. But in this second half, Captain America has come to life. I wish he would have come to life like that in the second half of the game. But apparently, he was just battling too many little injuries that he just couldn't quite get himself to peak form, especially in that last game. A lot of people were very critical, so it's like I don't really have too much of a problem with him. I thought he could have maybe played a little better. There was, you know, in the first game before he got hurt, he was great, and then he went out with the calf issue. And then he sat 2 games. When he came back, I thought he created some things quite well for a little while, but then he also seemed to fizzle out a little bit. And then, I mean, the whole team just didn't play well against Belgium, and that's just the way it's gonna go. They're a powerhouse European team. They always beat the pants off the U.S. team, so it's just kind of the way it happens. So I'm not as critical on Pulisic as maybe other people are. There's a Grevenbach. We got a Zaccani Talisman for SS Lazio. Congratulations to Manuel on that one. Froholt on the rookie. Whenever I see Victor Froholt, I want to say like Mr. Frodo from Lord of the Rings. Ricardo Pepe Sorloth. We have a silver from Monterrey of Oliver Torres. Luis Suarez Jashari. Then we got Bacola on the rookie. There is a full Balogun. It's been a while since he showed up, but there's a full Balogun. He had the lead for the longest time, but he now goes from 5 to 6 and puts us at 27, which changed from Jacob to Robert on the hit counter as the closest right now. There's Kamara, Romagali, Carreras, Ione, Cook, Robson, Marco Bernal for Barcelona on the emergent. Congratulations for another hit for Giovanni. Marc Bernal on the emergent. Scipione on the rookie. Araujo on the rookie. Kamara. Trubin Calabria. Virgil van Dijk on the parallel. Abraham Meza rookie. Severino. We got Matt O'Reilly, Palacios on the rookie for juniors, Cadiz, Robinho Vaz, and German Batarame. We've got some color, and I'm going to go ahead and get to that one right away. How about for Inter Milan, David Fratesi? That's our second numbered card from him as well, and that one 54 out of 65. 54 out of 65 for Inter Milan. Congratulations, Jacob. Inter Milan has quietly produced a pretty strong break. Balde, there's a Mohamed Salah for Liverpool. Michael. Van Bommel, Ayahoa Banya. There's Ayahoa again on the refractor. Kubarasi Enrique. Ianades on Sporting. Kunu Simeone. Knopf. And then our turnaround here, Niguma Noisa from AS Monaco, Tavares, and Tumichin from Real Madrid. All right, and we are down to the last half. 12 packs or so left here of our case. Lautaro Martinez, Inter Milan, Zarduri, Tapsoda, and a rookie of Santiago Mele. Ersketa, we got Curtis Jones on the refractor from Liverpool, Michael Goulet from Real Madrid, and Sudakov. Metete, Paxao from Olympique de Marseille, Strafeza and Alvarado from Club Leon on the rookie. We're currently at 27 on the hit counter, and we are in the last few boxes here. Let's see if we can get some last pack mojo to finish it off. One more auto would be awesome. There's Kim on the rookie. Konate, we got a Garcia for Real Madrid on the emergent. And there's Doan for Frankfurt. Valentin on the rookie. Pedro, Zakaria, and Kanda. And there's an auto in these last ones. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling one more auto for you guys. Hanko from Atletico de Madrid. A silver of Edmond Zapata from Leverkusen. Mbappe and Ivan Perisic. So we're going to get at least one more Kylian Mbappe. Congratulations on that one, Giovanni. We'll take it. And he goes to 6 on the hit counter. I don't know if we have enough left. He's going to have to get real hot to catch it. A lot of you guys had, one of you had Mbappe, a bunch of you had Balogun. It's going to be tough for either one of those to get 2 more cards. But it has happened. Very early on, we got 2 Mbappes in the same pack, I think it was. Lenormand, there's Dominic from Liverpool. There's William Gomez, and then we got Mason Greenwood from Marseille. Akanji Sang-Woo Lee. There is a nice parallel of Julian Alvarez and Ferran Torres. Three packs left to round this thing off. There's Artur. Jacob Kuar, Gavi, and Alejandro Grimaldo from Bayern Leverkusen. Let's get at least one more big parallel or numbered card, if not one last auto to finish it off. That'd be sweet if the last pack, last card was a huge hit. Duricic from Panathinaikos. Bunch of background cards. Jaurego. And then we got Sergio Canales from Monterrey and Milton Jimenez from Boca Juniors. 2 packs left of this case. It has been an absolute blast and pleasure to rip these cards with you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're watching this on replay and probably fast forwarded a little bit, I hope you still enjoyed it. Rossi, Zikovic, Camavinga, and Santiago Hassi. And last pack, which has that Kylian Mbappe autograph. What do you guys think? We got it? Do we even have any color? We got fireworks to finish it off. That's sweet. We'll save that for the last card. There's Ismael Diaz from Club Leon. There is Massa from Hana Citizen. We got Timothy Way, one more U.S. player from Olympique de Marseille. And finally, the last card is going to be Olympiacos, Gelson Martins on the fireworks. So congratulations to the Olympiacos spot. Jacob, I'm going to top load it because it's our last parallel, and it's a nice fireworks. All right, my friends, we did it. We popped through a whole case, 20 boxes in 3 hours. It's not too bad. I hope you guys are still doing all right. Hopefully you refreshed your beverages a couple times. But that was a lot of fun. Thank you for everyone who participated. I'm going to do a recap. We're going to do some giveaways as well. But I'm also going to see, before we get into the recap and things like that, once again, you can earn a leprechaun. Not only will a spin of the wheel get you a prize from the wheel, but it would also get you a leprechaun, and you have a pretty good chance at hitting some free packs. From the hit counter, by the way, I'll address that right now. We did end up at 28 with Pulisic and Lamine Yamal. So, um, light leprechaun work right now. So Leo got one for Lamal. Um, and then Michael and Robert, you guys each got one for being within one. So 3 leprechauns were earned from the hit counter. What I'm going to do, and hopefully you guys all understand this, is for anyone who participated, Max, give everyone who participated in the hit counter a leprechaun. So any of you who got leprechauns are basically doubling up. Everyone who managed to hang with us through all that time and make a guess, we're going to give you guys a leprechaun just because I really appreciate the participation. Anyone who bought a spin, which we've done 4 spins, so anyone who bought a spin is going to have a leprechaun as well. So congrats to all of our leprechauns. You're going to have a really good odds at winning some packs. And then I'm going to throw up, if you guys still want to earn another leprechaun, you can win a prize from the wheel and get yourself a what would be less than a 1 in 10 chance at a free pack as well to add on to boot. I'm not sure what you're asking at. Yeah, so like anyone who took a guess gets one, and then the winners get an additional leprechaun. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll run it one more time. Doesn't look like anyone's ready for a wheel, which is fine. We've been ripping for a while, and sometimes you just don't do it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to unpin that. Congrats to our leprechauns. We're working on getting those, and then I will do a recap here. So here's some of the bigger names that we, for sure sleeved up. Salah, Balogun, Pulisic, Vinny, Pulisic, Vinny, Jude, Pulisic, Vinny, Salah, Balogun, Jude, Salah, Balogun, Koke on the refractor, Balogun, Pulisic, Vinny, Jude, Salah, Balogun, Jude, Pulisic, Vinny, and Balogun. Some great stuff coming out of some of the big names there. Good volume. And then let's take a look at the hits that I top loaded. We had the Martins Fireworks, Mbappe, Fratesi numbered under 100, the Emergent Bernal, Talisman Zakani, Lamine Yamal, Wu Li was numbered under 100, Rapinha on the center stage, Vinny Jr. on the silver, Pulisic on the Talisman, Severini on the red under 100, Sergio Ramos on the fearless, Lamine Yamal, Jude Bellingham on the Talisman, Lamine Yamal, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Gonzalez under 100, Bellingham on the Talisman, Vangelis on the red fearless. Numbered under 100, Michael Goulet from Real Madrid. Neoni, his name's not Michael, it's Arda. No offense to him. Almo under 99, Lamine Yamal on the Talisman. That might be one of the biggest cards out of the break. Sobolowski on the fireworks. Malik Tillman on the fireworks. One of our autos, Poro from Sporting. Jude Bellingham under 100 is another one of the better hits of the break for sure. Bonnie on the Emergent. Kim under 100. Valverde on the checker, super cool. Wu Li under 100. Griezmann on the talisman. Yamal, Pedri, Modric. Second autograph was Enzo from Olympiacos. Martins under 100. Elacuche on the parallel kaleidoscope. Talisman, Pedro, Mbappe. Ignacio under 100. Flamengo. Diego Costa was to 25 on the pink. Mbappe, Lionel Messi, Cavani to 10, huge. It's the lowest numbered card we got. Rubier under 100, Arthur under 100, Martinez, Talisman, Tali Mi Banana, Fireworks, Salabri, Yamal, Vinny Jr. on the Fireworks is a great one. Diego Costa, Freitas was to 25 on the pink. Pelestri on the Fractal, Bellingham on a Refractor. Song under 100, Costa Fireworks, Cavani on a Talisman, Sugar on a Fearless. Our third auto, Plaza for Flamengo, Severino under 100, Pepe on the Talisman, Perfect under 100, Pedri Fireworks, Zidane, center stage Lee, Lamine Yamal. And our last little stack from the recap, Estiman under 100, Moreno on the Fractal, Veerman under 100, Miyamo on the center stage. Lamine Yamal Refractor is probably, again, one of the biggest cards of the break. Bireth under 100, Greenwood Talisman, Kylian Mbappe, and another one of our best cards there, the Talisman Kylian Mbappe. So a couple autographs, a couple under 25, a gold to 10, and plenty of some good name action. So congratulations, guys, on all your hits, and thank you so very much. Let's give away a couple free things, shall we? Let me get up our Leprechaun list, and what we do for our giveaways, we're doing a buyer giveaway first. So I'm going to clear the list off, and I've got a list, everyone who bought into the break, not the spin, gets a Leprechaun. And I've got 3 packs, MLS packs, Chrome packs to give away. So everyone's got a 3 in 10 chance of winning. We're going to put that done. I'm going to clear it. We're going to go, it was a longer break. It was an endurance break. So we're going to do a longer run, 31 seconds, to see if you guys have some endurance here. Here we go. Good luck. With 23 seconds left, we got Jacob and Michael in a little bit of a lead. Falling off, some new guys coming forward. A lot can happen in 12 more seconds. Manuel takes a big lead but falls. Rodrigo hits it out. It looks like it's going to be Rodrigo and Jacob and Tom. All right, so Rodrigo, you got a pack coming your way, my friend. Congrats. Jacob L., you got a pack coming your way, my friend. And Tom, my guy, you got one coming your way as well for third place. Congratulations, and thank you guys for buying into the breaks. Now we've got our hit counter giveaway time, and that one's even better odds. We've got everyone who won a Leprechaun for playing and winning on the hit counter, and then we've got the few folks who did a spin of the wheel as well. And for this one, I'm going to actually throw up we'll do this guy. All right, so we're going to do, because most of you guys hung with us for 3 hours, I'm going to do 3 prizes. We got a Prizm pack coming to the 25 World Cup Club. Second place is going to get 2 of what we just opened, and third place is going to get 2 Topps Chrome. So anteing up for you guys Here we go. We're going to shuffle you up, and we're going to let you run. With 20 seconds left, Jacob's in a lead, but that is going to change. 8 seconds left. Michael's running down low. Robert's going to jump out. All right, so Leo's two guys finished 4th and 5th, just out of them. That wasn't on the screen at all, was it? I didn't put it on the screen. I'm so sorry. It was a very exciting race. I don't want to run it again because we picked the winners, and I don't want to mess with the integrity. But I'm so sorry, I didn't put it on the screen. But we had Michael was running, fell off, came back into 3rd. Leo ran at 4th and 5th. But Robert, you won the Prizm World Cup pack. Jacob H, you won the 2 Prizm packs of what we just ripped. And then Michael, your guy snuck back in and beat Leo out, who had 4th and 5th place, to win the 2 Chrome packs. So there it is, and I'm sorry I missed it putting it up, unless it was up, I don't know. But I apologize for missing that. But that's going to go ahead and conclude our breaks today, or our break today. So fun to do some soccer. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Once again, if you like what you saw, or you had a little bit of a good time with us, hit that like, hit that subscribe, share with all your friends. You guys know all that by now. So please do it if you haven't done so already. But again, thank you all so much for giving me the opportunity to end my week here. I'm not done yet, but at least I got to end the Friday of the week here with a fun rip. So I hope you guys have a great, great weekend. Please, on eBay, check out our auctions going right now. Closing tomorrow night is going to be some baseball with Marty Party and Max. Sunday morning, so we're going to do a little Sunday morning fun, and it's going to include Topps Finest, so get after that, guys. Then next week, we're also going to have a break on Monday, where I think Marty Party and Max are going to be doing some baseball, or some football, maybe. I'm forgetting exactly, but we're doing breaks Monday, and those auctions are going to close Sunday night. And then we're going to have breaks Wednesday during the day again, and Thursday at the happy hour time. So 4 breaks in a matter of the next 5 to 6 days that you guys can get your hands on some cards. Check those out. Make your bids early. Join us. Join Marty Party and Max. Join me on Wednesday, and let's have some fun. But other than that, have a fantastic weekend. Be good to yourselves. Be good to those around you, and never stop chasing that cardboard gold. We're out for now, guys. Take care.